Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Ooh, lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix with drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't candid camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck. Oh fuck, I've said shit.
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector ass.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Alright everyone, I'm channeling my inner Mr. X tonight, so yes, how are you? Hello Dropped, Persio, Saint, Black Metal, Fallen Evil. How you liking my new beard? I grew it yesterday. Metallic, I hope you're fucking happy because I've literally got fucking hair in my mouth. Fucking hell. I can't leave that on any longer. Oh, shite. Hello, how are you all? You alright? Hello, Mr. B1000. I've got to sit like this till Metallic comes on. Shut up. I can't do impressions. I can't do it. I was going to attempt to do an impression of Mr. X, but I can't do it. I got to take that off. The hair is literally hanging in my fucking gob. I needed some props. So I got myself a fake beard. Or 4. Oh, gosh, that was horrible. Hello, everyone. Hello, Penny. How you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, let's get some fucking booze in me, shall we? I need to get a shot glass. Oh. I'll be with you in a minute. I need to get these hairs out of my fucking face and mouth. Oh, God. Fixing to hold up a bank. Maybe. Oh, Christ. Right. Might start myself off with a double. Made from ginger pubes. Yes, it is, pleasure. Yes, it is. Fuck, I don't know. How are you lot? You alright? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Have a chat about whatever. Oh, Saint, yes, I did see your message. Yes, I haven't been to that one. Oh, fucking hell. Ah, by the way, let me just do something. I'll still be here. Won't be able to see the comments. Hello, Thor Smith. How are you? Thor Smith, hang on. I just need to get some pictures of something quickly. Is that the one? Download. Okay. Right, the picture's done. Highlander, he says, send lawyers, guns and money. Sinful Bobcat said, holy fuck, shit pops, are you preparing for the zombie apocalypse? Hello, Liam Matic says, let's see those guns, gang. What, these guns? It depends what you're watching, that way or that way. Still haven't started my blade. Neither have I dropped. Hello, all the people who are joining. 53 people watching. Don't forget to like the stream. Come say hello. I try to read every single comment, but it's going quite a lot. You know, going quite quick at the minute. 67 people watching. How you doing? Yes. Am I on some Fallout Universe pops? Yes, I am. Yes. Let me show you my glass in a minute. You might like it. Fucking Alex Saint, always bloody moaning about something. Good idea, yes. There you go. Androg said, are those guns real?
Are those real? Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Will you be dead? Yes. So hello everyone anyway. Yes, happy Saturday. $1. Black, try wildlife. Yeah, chuck $1 in, mate. Chuck $1 in. Just there, that is the giveaway Sobek. If you're in the UK, £1 an entry. Just go to my coffee donation thing. For each pound you donate, you'll get a entry into a giveaway that will be drawn in maybe a month's time, and you could win that. And just to show you what it's got on it, got to be over 18, got to be in the UK, all right? And you need to be able to show me ID. This is what you would get. Where's these pictures gone? Hang on. I got downloaded some pictures and they're not where they're supposed to be. Hang on. Fuck's sake. Evil said I'm super drained right now. Really sucks. Well, what's the matter, Evil? What have you been up to? Where the fuck are these pictures? Show in folder. Hang on. It downloads. It must be in a fucking format that I can't show. Why does that kind of shit always happen? Saint said, should have fucking given away. Shouldn't have given away my money during the giveaway. Too late now. Yeah, don't forget to like the stream, everyone. But yeah, there it is. You've got a stock bag on it, a proper nice sling, a sight, a fucking novelty bayonet, which is a real bayonet. Yeah, not banned, licensed. Smack the THC weed Benjamin device. Closest I got to that. Vodka and tonic. Cheers. Thank you for the parcel. Saying nice wall. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can show these pictures again. Waste of my fucking time. The picture's not going to show. Fucking piss take. Is it the wrong format? Can't show it. Oh well. There it is anyway. Enlarge the screen and you'll see it. It's like a Bowie knife behind me. Aracle Vale. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Hello, Ryan, by the way. How you doing, mate? Yeah, cheers. HB said those plastic behind your chap. Saint said, oh, by the way, apparently those combat daggers use 440 stainless. Not great, not terrible. It is what it is. It is what it is. 440's all right. You know, it just... It depends. It depends what you want to use it for, Saint. I've never had any issues with any steel like that, personally. You're right, Rich. J. Joe said, all plastic by the looks of it. So, definitely not. Definitely not. Does that sound plastic to you? Evil said, not a thing. I fed my toads a toad last night. You fed your toads a toad? Last night, but other than that, I've done fuck all except make coffee. Oh, it's a shame when you feel like shit for no reason. I often feel like that. Maybe you didn't really sleep very well. I don't know. Without knowing it, that happens to me. Doctor, no idea what this machete is made of. I'll be honest with you. So I don't want to go too much into the what knives are made of, right? However, it don't really. I've never had an issue, as I say, like. Unless you're really, 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 really using a knife, like all the time, then it may make a difference. But my shit 440 steel Ganzo Spyderco coffee works just as good as any other knife I've ever had that would be, I suppose, better still. Yeah. Shower again. Listen, holy shit. Are those... did you say holy shit? Are those real?
Are those real?
Real. Put it this way. If I pick one up and put it to your face, pull the trigger, will you be dead?
Hello, Mark. Yeah, as you say, don't get me wrong either, Saint. He said, I don't want to be one of those O2 as Johnny Steele type of balance alternate holders. Don't get me wrong. If people want to be like that, they can be. But I think it's you don't. I have never needed to give a fuck about that, and I use knives every day. I've never ever thought, oh, this steel doesn't seem good enough. I need to use something else. Most of it is because other people have convinced other people that certain steels are better. Now, years ago, before the internet, and before whatever, there wouldn't have been such a thing. But people get so obsessed by other people telling them what's best and what they should have. But I can do every fucking thing I want with a fucking £10 knife, and I've never had an issue. And I've never gone, oh, this isn't sharp enough. This doesn't stay sharp enough. I don't know. People get massively obsessed by it. Massively obsessed with it. Don't get me wrong. That's fine if you want to do that. But yeah. I have had most of the same blades for many years, abused the fuck out of them, and have never had an unexpected failure. Exactly. Even said correction. I fed them a shit ton of worms. Fuck my fucking brain. I didn't think you would have fed a toad somehow, but yeah. Hello, my queen. She just joined in the background. I hope you've seen the beard, because I'm putting the fucker back on. I still feel like I've got hairs in my mouth. They do eat smaller toads, evil. Nice. Not nice, but thank you for telling me. That's my way of saying that. Dark said, that's why I went with a machete. I used them aggressively and never have one break, so I can't go wrong. Yeah. But yeah. I used to follow a few people on YouTube who was absolutely fucking obsessed with types of steel and hardness of steels to the degree where they wouldn't even touch something that was 440. But it does the job. It does the job fucking out, I don't. I think it's an obsession. And as I say, it does make sense for some things. Like if you like with Metallic's Jessica machete knife thing, that's a specific steel, but that is a big working knife, and that's probably suited to that size knife and what she wants to do with it, what it was designed for. But a lot of them, it just doesn't matter. So I said the only thing that kind of confuses me is why companies will Buck still use mediocre steels when you're paying under. Yeah, that's a name, isn't it? That's a name. You're paying for a name. But that's it. I reran the stream when I finished faffing. Well, much appreciated. Okay. Anything for you, my queen. Anything for you, because that fucking thing is horrible to wear. Evil said they'll eat anything that fits in their mouth and moves as they hunt by eyesight. Nice. All right. If anyone was commenting earlier and I haven't managed to read their comment, just put it back on, because it was a bit hectic at the beginning. There was like 60 people watching at one point. Metallic said, no, I can't remember what the steel is. I did loads of research, got the knife, and promptly forgot all the specs. Now, I know that it wasn't like a cheap, 440 stainless steel, though. I know that. It was a good steel, but yeah. It just, and hello, Eric O'Val. Yes, I am British, yes. Yeah, it just, I've never felt the need to really give a fuck what steel things are made of. I've never had an issue. You know what I mean? But also, if you know how to use a knife properly, you shouldn't have much issues with it. Do you know what I mean? I'll tell you, some of the best knives I've ever had was for staying sharp for ages and being very sharp, cold steel folders. It depends on the style of blade. Try making a big polearm head or great sword out of some type of super steel with a load of chrome in it. Expect something to be in two pieces after a few hard inputs. Well, exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean, Rich. There are purposes for these types of metals, but I think I've seen people, even now, I still subscribe to people now who are massively obsessed by it. And I don't think it's as important as it's not that important, really. Oh, yes, we've got to love a bit of chromium, my queen. Yes, we do love a bit of chromium, yes. Chromium and spunk-covered dials. Yeah. Grovelling at your pubis like a venereal snot. I'll get the book down if you want. Hello, PJ Dan. Evil said, fun fact, that is actually why Jurassic Park's T-Rex couldn't see when they were moving, when they weren't moving amphibian DNA. All right. Oracle said, what town? My family's from Bridlington. I can't tell you the town. Buckinghamshire. Buckinghamshire. I'm from the Shire. I'm from the Shire. Fucking Shire. From the Shire. Hello, mother. You've changed. You fucking changed. How you doing, mother? You're right. I take it the bevel grind plays a huge part too, especially blade chipping and whatnot. Who fucking knows, Saint, and who gives a shit, mate? If you want to get obsessed with it, don't bring that fucking obsession to my doorstep. I will not have it. I don't give a fuck what it's made of, what fucking bevel it is. Yeah, no, I don't know, mate. I ain't got a clue. Peter, we're all from the Shire, yes. No, I'm not a hobbit. I'm a dwarven warrior, is what I am. Lieutenant said, hasn't the T-Rex not being able to see been debunked for it was a feathered animal? I don't know. I got confused slightly by Evil's comment because I started thinking about Jurassic Park for some reason. They'll be going on about Rockwell hardness next, Saint Will. Fucking hell, Saint. Getting closer, further and further away from being a mod, you know. Can't have mods bring up this kind of topic. No, in all honesty, though, Saint, I don't. Yeah, all of that stuff does make a difference. Of course, it does, and yeah, but you know, I'll make my nose, and somebody, oh, you should have done that with Scandi Grind. I just put a fucking edge on it, and it cuts. I don't give a fuck what fucking angle it is. I don't fucking care. I did it by hand, and it cuts. I can show you a demo of it cutting. Now you get, not you, but the person saying it to me, go and get yours and do the same demo and show me. Hello, Forky. He said, I think it's worth discussing certain companies sharing data with authorities after selling their wares for profit. Yeah, Forky, if you want to, it is fucking despicable. I was talking about that last night quite angrily, right? If you would like to send me the information and can show me evidence, if you've got a letter from them and you can show me that letter, I won't show anyone's addresses and you can blank that. I'll do a video on it and stop people buying off them because that's not acceptable. Black tries and I'm 6'2" and I identify as a hobbit. Well, I'm about the height of a hobbit, but I identify as a dwarven warrior. But there's a reason for that. This is all the hype of the chrome steels. The only real benefit is something. Pete said you're no carving wood, so it's not like it'll matter that much. Yeah, exactly. So he said, me and Tactical getting strays. They're not strays, mate. I've been waiting all night for this. Joking. Tactical, don't start me off on him. He's not even here. Alex said, the more acute the anger. Don't shut it. Shut it. Get out. Forky, though. Cheers, mate. I will do a video on that, I promise you. Because it's fucking disgraceful. That is disgraceful. I got quite angry last night talking about that because, yeah, that's not fucking fair, and they ought to lose a lot of business doing that, whoever it is. But yeah, if whoever had it happen can show me the letter or something, what they got or something, just something, so I can back it up with something. I'll make a video on it. Tart said the more acute the angle, the finer it cuts, but more likely to chip on a rough slice with the right angle, chop with a wide angle. Forky said, "Will do. I'm compiling the proof, but can't say too much." No, that's all right, mate. Feel free to email me. Forky, do you have my email? Because I'll give you it now if you want it. Stephen said, "What fuckery is this discussion?" And I am so talk about anything you want, Steve. We're talking about people being obsessed with pointless information and weapons company giving the police people's names after their some stuff. Persia said Tactical's not here. He's changed. He's in the bed with the coof, isn't he? It's Alex said, no, Black Metal, sorry. How you doing, mate? He said, how you doing today, mate? Sorry, I missed your reply. I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. Yeah, I'm good. So I went into the shed to do a bayonet for that and completely fucked it up, broke the mounts that I bought, and ended up making something even better than I could have. If you wonder what I'm pointing at, you need to get onto the Black Triweller. Why are you naming weird drinks now? What is my opinion on the LAA one? Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know. That's basically the SA80 in it. Is that? Or is it something else? Is that the other name for the SA80? I don't know, mate. Or is that the fucking FAL? I don't know. I've lost a lot of knowledge on guns now. Fourth time through the dishwasher on a 70-degree, 80-degree fucking wash. They do not come off. Who's Penny in the drops and Persia? Are you up for a little chat later? And then private, usual shit. Jedi said, when we were in Iraq, some of our L3A bayonets suffered from what could be called fracturing. I know the quality control is pretty poor. Fair enough, yeah. Saint said, could you not get done for a lawsuit for calling those companies? Oh, I suppose I could. I won't be. All I'll be saying though is, this is why I want proof of it though, because then I won't be saying anything that's inflammatory. Or if someone can give me like fucking pretty much absolute fucking positive evidence that they bought from a company, and I make a video saying that is a good point though. I'll be careful, but yeah, it is just the truth though, isn't it? I'm not claiming any like bullshit. It's not inflammatory or libelous, is it? If it's actually true, yeah. But I get you. I do get you. And the thing is, if they said something, I just have to take it down. But yeah, I don't think that's slander or libel, is it? If it's genuinely true. But that's why I wouldn't do it unless I had absolute refutable truth. That's why when I buy stuff later on, I'm gonna start buying one thing at a time from different companies, but then I won't get the thing up, will I? Yeah, because it'd be handy if it. I don't want it to happen to me, but if it did, I would have the proof myself then, and I could say, right, I know which one it was from because this is where I bought it from. That way. Steve said, that's the Sobek. I have the green and black. I stripped my G36 airsoft, put my torch grip on it and Sobek, and added a new 556 graphics on it. Nice. Well, that's got, you can win that if you can see it. That's got a novelty but fully working bayonet, 2 speed loader quivers, a stock bag, a sling, a red dot sight. It'll come with at least 40 bolts. Got a light on it. That's fully kitted out, ready to go. Loads of accessories. The talent said, just buy from one of the companies at a time rather than 7. Well, the problem is, and spare batteries and targets, everything. There'll be spare batteries for the torch, spare batteries for the red dot sight, spare bolts, probably do bodkin tips. different targets, your eye protection, everything, spares. Yeah. So if anyone's watching right now and wants to join in that, go to my coffee donation thing. For every pound you donate, you'll get £1. You get one entry. So £1, one entry. So if you did 50 quid, you get 50 entries. I'll do a proper video soon. Yeah, and lube. And fucking goggles, everything. Thanks. And I bet there's a few other channels who will team up with you, Mike, to expose those companies, all band together for when you buy the next one, so you get letters. Well, exactly. This is what I'm trying to get at. Sorry. Yeah, because the only, thank you, Page, the only issue is to get the letter, you have to do a supposed suspicious order. If I go around buying one thing at a time from different places, I won't get a suspicious order, will I? So, yeah. So I have to rely on other people to prove it. Craig said, who needs to be one of those daft Miro the dog pictures on their home with a picture on the wall? Those fuckers going there. Exactly, Craig. Yep, lube for the rail. My point was they're breaching GDPR data protection. Right, if you message me about it, mention that as well. Yeah. Dot said, my favourite arms dealer. Congratulations to Cheryl on her new crossbow. Look, if I might have to ban them this time. I can't help it if they put like 180 quid in. We'll see if they join in. We'll see if they join in. We'll see if they join in. So, Tom's got a Sobek already. I don't think he's very impressed with it. Get popping open. That, though, that is the fucking bayonet on it. I wish I could show you, right? So I was doing a bayonet and I completely fucking broke the two mounts that I bought. So I had to redo it. The bayonet I've done is better than any of the probably ones I've ever done for like looks and just being put on and being held is fucking great. But, you know, that's probably the only one I'm ever going to make because, you know, what's the point now? Anyway. Oh, fucking boiling there. Don't forget to like the stream. Come and say hello. Have a chat. Craig said, do you think the new license coming in could include crossbow firing BBs? Yeah, probably. If it sort of looks, because I think the ones that fire BBs, well, it depends what you mean. If it's a crossbow that can also fire BBs, if it can still shoot arrows, it'll be, yeah. If it can still shoot arrows, that'll be blocked. Not blocked. Fuck it. I'm reading comments saying it'll be banned. Yes, fucking hell. Sorry. There's too much weird shit going on in the chat. Thank you, moderators, for modding. They all said they had better not ban machetes in the UK. I can't use two-handed tools in the garden while controlling my power chair. Well, no, exactly. Well, the thing is, a lot of people think they're banned anyway. A lot of people already think they're banned. I noticed. I tried to buy a machete recently. Couldn't find one anywhere. Forky said, anyway, looks like I'll be buying air rifles for a change. Still they're banned. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Nightmare, innit? Steve's a love, honour, and obey. Ray Winston, the chat bayonets. Yes, I got that film up there. Whereas I wonder how rubber band spear guns will be treated under the proposed law. Probably okay, Rich, because it's not crossbow, is it? But yeah, I don't know. But you don't know, though, do you? Thanks, I kind of want to trade in my arming sword for something else now. Yeah, get yourself crossbows, Saint. I'll have your arming sword. You can have that. Fully kitted out. You also get multiple speed loaders with it. I'll even chuck in the little fucking bottom bit, you know, the little cap bit. Show us a picture of your arming sword. Sweaty ear. All right, Saint, I'll chuck in some stickers. Done. No, too late. I never read the other bit. I'll be coming out soon. I know where you live. But a Saint, a recommendation, spears. I've also been looking at shields. Evil said, and my knees won't let me deal with bollocks like garden anymore. I'm getting there. Would you want to own a Colt 44 Anaconda? I've heard of a Colt Python. I've got a replica Colt Python over there. That's my Spyro. That's my Spyro gun. Fucking hell, I can't remember what I'm saying. No, drunk yet. It's say, but I don't know if it's a walking aid. Yes, it's just saying you might have to add spear gun bans in places of the prod. Be spear gun claim. Well, Rich, I did think about that. I did think about making some of the crossbows essentially elastic pad, a bit like the Little Joe and you know that one that has the frame on it. At World War II ones, I think it's called the Little Joe and maybe the Big Joe. Doing something like that. However, I think they're going to class all parts of a crossbow. So you wouldn't be able to have the limbs. Because I would keep all the limbs as well. I'd just get rid of the bodies. But you can't just have the body. Because I would have kept the body, extended it, and done some as slingshot rifles, some of elasticated. And also, the other issue is that you'd have to make it shoot arrows and not bolts. Because they're even on about licensing buying bolts, aren't they? I think. Yeah. Could you not deactivate a few of the crossbows for warhangs? Potentially, but again, if you take bits off, that may not be good enough for the government, and that's still a crossbow. It's a bit like with a gun. If you got your own gun and cut it up and deactivated it, you'd still get done for that because it hasn't been deactivated to the Home Office, proof house. Might as well just get a license. Well, exactly. I don't want one. I might just get rid of them all. If they're piss easy to get, I might think about it. But at the minute, I am genuinely tempted just to get rid of the lot of them. I'd be happier in my life because I wouldn't be thinking about this license all the time and having to pay for it and making sure nothing goes wrong in case, I might say something funny on a video. Because I know people on YouTube who have, less stress. I know people who've said stuff on YouTube had their firearms licenses taken off them for saying something on YouTube. Someone's grassed them up. You make a single fucking mistake and say something like you're stressed when you go to the doctor. Yeah, mental illness, have it off you, I can't be asked for a license, too much arse. But yeah, ideally, license would be the way to go. Then not a lot would change, but I don't know. I don't like the thought of it. Fuck it, I've got a cut on my finger, thumb, that is perfectly interacting with the slot on my mouse, catching on it every fucking time. It's a tiny little thing, but when you've got that little bit of fucking sore bit of skin, it catches every time. Forky says, don't hand them in, keep them safe. Well, the problem is, I'm not, I ignore my advice. I'm not encouraging anyone to do that. I wouldn't be able to do it anyway. It's too obvious I've got them. Mother said, of all the modern crossbow shooting arrows, they call bolts because the original medieval crossbow shot bolts. Oh, all of the modern crossbows shoot arrows. Yeah, but no one calls them arrows, do they? I know what you mean, technically, but no one calls them arrows. Super glue, then a nail file. That'll sort that. Oh, yeah, what the cut up? Yeah, it keeps catching on the mouse. They're fucking perfectly. I originally thought I had a splinter. Fox said, don't talk about them taking our limbs. I'm sure the government would love to turn our brains into money-making computers with implants, giving us all nice little boxes. Yeah, fucking hell. Going full on Matrix now, aren't we? Christ, taking our limbs away. They'd love to take our limbs away. Cheers, by the way, everybody. Don't forget to like the stream. Nice bottle of vodka tonight. Steve said it would be cool if they did bolts with a little bulb in the bolt for night shoots. That does exist. Look up Luminox. I don't know how you spell it. Richard will probably know about Luminox. There is a thing called Luminox, and it's a product. It's mainly for arrows, but they probably do bolts. Arrows that when you shoot, it triggers a light in the knock, and then they go across looking like a fucking tracer bullet. It turns out now they wouldn't. Don't know if you have noticed, but government aren't keen on disabled people. Yes, true. So I might watch The Matrix again. First time I watched it all was in film studies at school. Good movies, the first one. I like the Matrix films. Yeah, they change a bit as they go on, don't they? I haven't seen the newest one. Yeah, I like The Matrix. Forky said, good to see you enjoying a drink. Yeah, no, I'm having a nice drink tonight, mate. Cheers, Forky. Jedi said, you'll need a license for a spygraph. Next call. What does this country come to? You already need a license to fuck about the spygraphs. I'll show you it. You better buy these soon, by the way. If you're messing around with a spirograph and you haven't got one of these, be careful. You might get a crinkle cut cock. I've got a load of these. I'm getting loads of these made, proper plastic ones. If you want to keep your cock, get one of them. Mark, how you doing, mate? He said, hope you'll just need to register if you own one. Yeah, well, exactly. I might get rid of a few anyway. I've got so many crossbows. It might be a good idea to get rid of a few anyway, just to make some money. Get some other stuff that's fucking legal. Hello, Ben, how you doing, mate? And but if it's difficult to get a license or they turn me down, then I'm gonna have to fucking thinking what happens, right? What happens if you have a load of Steve, the second one, Luminox, and it may be Lumen, Luminox. Yeah, I might sell a couple of the crossbows. Okay, in theory, I've got a load of crossbows. I go and ask for a license. They say no. Could they nick me? Could they nick you because you because you haven't got a license? No, they'd make you give them up, wouldn't they? But you don't know, do you? You know. As I said, yeah, the dead can work, and if you're still alive, they will harness you till you top yourself. Just like the Tory disabled people come from the austerity days. Yeah, mad at it. I'll let you get away with that politics talk. What crossbows am I going to sell? That Sobek is going to go on to a giveaway which is running right now. I might sell or do a giveaway for a fully kitted out redback with literally everything you can get for it, including all of the 3D accessories I got from 3D Cabin, which are fucking loads. I've got like fishing accessories, loads of stuff for the redback. I don't know, and then I'm not sure at the minute, Mother. Don't know. there ain't no point having that many now. You know what I mean? It's not doing me any favours. Even if I kept my license, it's just pain in the arse. The thing I was saying to Metallic earlier, I can accept it. I don't want to, but I'm just going to have to move on like I did with Knuckle Dusters. And that was a massive part of my life. But I had to just destroy them and move on. And yeah, it's annoying, really fucking annoying and upsetting. But at the same time, I have to go, no, just stop, just get rid of it, move on, become like happier, because otherwise I'm just constantly thinking about it all the time. And it's horrible. You shouldn't have to do that. But sometimes you have to. Yeah. They are bastards, those Landers. They are, thank you. This is my drinking shirt. Yeah. Horrible. But I've always been aware that at some point in my life, all of this might get taken away from me. And I have no way of getting it back. So, you know what I mean? Forky said, I'll sort of miss the old £80 Armex pistol crossbows. Imagine they'll be banned. Yeah, well, it's all crossbows. It'll be pistol crossbows, full-size crossbows, everything. Rose Nanda said, do you like country music? Yeah, I like a bit of everything. Yeah, I do listen to a bit of country music. A bit of Metallic sometimes, yeah. Shut up, yeah. So it says, I wasn't even collecting pre-2019. I really wish I could have owned a Switchblade and a baton. If you could get them, you could keep them, yeah. Black Metal said, Are you doing a later on tonight? Yes, I will, mate. Yeah, I'll be doing a... Yeah, me and my dad listen to a little bit of Luke Combs. Yeah, I'll be doing a late night chat, like, yeah. So if people want to join that, send me an email and I can send you the link. How much for the Redback? Well, it depends, Ben. I might do a giveaway for it, £1 an entry, because it will have everything. Like everything you can get for the Redback. Including all the shit I've only ever shown once. I've got fishing accessories for that. Fucking loads of things. All of that stuff. Or I could outright sell it if someone makes a good enough offer for it. It depends. Make me an offer, Ben. Make me an offer. Privately, make me an offer and I might go, okay. But do remember, it will have stock extender, bolts, cockinade bayonet, handle, quiver, and all the other accessories. And I mean, I've got a box full of 3D printed stuff for that. That's what I was wondering if you said, yep, I have one crossbow handing them in, but kept your expensive crossbows without telling them. How would they know? Well, exactly. Well, the problem is, Black Metal said, I haven't seen Cass, but I know about it. So I might buy one of those Switchblade combs. Yeah, they're good. They're not to play around with. Mike had a nice one. I got a nice one still. Whether I can be fucked to get up and show something, it's a different story. You know. Oh, we'll see. You know, there's also a donation service that might make me get up. Oh, Ben, he's all right. I don't see Luke very often, but as far as I know, he's doing well. He's doing his fishing, but he don't do YouTube anymore. Oh well, unless he is, and I haven't seen it. Saints, that's how I never did anything for you. Make me get up when I'm enjoying my sit down. It's a comb. It's a puppet. Frozen said, got my wedding sorted, Mike. I'm in Greece next year. You're invited. I've only missed done now and I'll be doing live. Nice. Nice. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. You'll be on for my wedding night, yeah. Oh, gosh. Forky said, latest. Cheers. I've met a good crowd. Take care, Forky. Yeah, it is a good crowd. It is a good crowd. Take care, Forky. Steve said, what is that under next to the Sobek. I'm not sure where we're looking. We've got there's a knife over there. That's a severed head. That's a tri-strike. That's a pillow. That's not a severed head. It is a severed head, but it's a pretend severed head. Fucking Saint's not even here. He's off buying one, that's why. Under the head. So if you mean, so that there, that's a Bionic Demon Tri-Strike. That's a copy of the MOD Parang. Is it called the Parang? No, what is that called? That's a box. Paul said UK is now prison rules. Brittle plastic dinnerware. Public safety issues, yeah. You fucking missed it, Saint. I got up and everything. I said, if Saint donates enough, I'll get up and show him the knife. Not the knife, sorry, the comb. It's a best man speech. I've been a best man. Me and Malcolm were joint best man for my cousin and his missus, right? And we've refused to do speeches. We're fucking bastards, we are. I'm not doing a fucking speech. No way. But I'll pretend I will up until the time when I deny it and don't do it. Yeah, I'll do a speech, right? But Saint, it's a beard comb. I carry one. My speech is literally me getting out a piece of paper and going, "Hello, everyone. Sorry, there will not be a speech." Tell me how many people have had that. Come on. Oh, God. Jedi says, sent an email regarding late night chinwag. Fair enough, mate. Nice. See you later, then. We'll see you later. Black Metal said, if not drunk next Friday, Michael, try and say hello. All right. Nice one, mate. Nice. Vol said, why do you have a comb? Hair long enough to cut. I know. Maybe my armpit hairs. They're probably the longest ones I got. Because it's cool. Because it's fucking cool. Just like me. This King's speech is cheers. Exactly, Dropped. He knows. Dropped and Penny, you coming on for a little chat later? Frozen Andy said the Queen is going to be there. You have to do a good job. I said yes. I'll do it for you, Frozen Andy's. Whether at the time I will, that's a different story. Oh God, it's enough that I'm there. But at that wedding as well, there was someone who knew me from YouTube, and it was quite bizarre. The Drop said I might. Penny is a bit under. I know, fair enough. Drop. Yeah, okay, that's okay. Yeah, I'll get you, mate. That's right, mate. Can you tell her I said get well soon? I know she was on earlier. Get well soon, Penny. What could I do to cheer you up? Have you seen me and my new beard yet? Is that the cool kid comb? Yeah, could be. Bird said, my mate did a speech at his twin's wedding that consisted of all you know, my bro. So I can't say anything, ladies and gentlemen, to evil and sat down. That's me and Malcolm basically went, I haven't done a speech. And I went like that, and he said, I haven't done one either. And we just sat back down. I'm not doing a fucking speech. No fucking way. What am I drinking tonight? Vodka and vodka. Am I high? Chicken nuggets. High on life, mate. High on life. I breathe in air and I get as high as a kite. That's the way to be. No, I'm drinking vodka. Sinus infection, so antibiotics are taken. Fair enough. Drop, fair enough. Well, Penny, if you're watching, love you. I was gonna play Let's play a little song just for Penny. This penny goes out to Penny. This song goes out to Penny. It's not a song at all. This goes out to Penny because she is wonderful.
Mike's dwarven cock shook back and forth, tried to expel any remaining urine that remained, making a sound like the thunder that erupted when God banished Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden. Mike's dwarven cock.
By the way, that's a true story. That's a true story, and Metallic can vouch for it. That is Penny doing an audio commentary on something that really happened. It's getting pissed anyway. Yes, exactly. Where are we? Metallic, make sure she gets some probiotic. Yeah, because it kills all it, doesn't it? Dyrell said I came on at an awkward moment. How you doing, mate? You all right? I did get your email, by the way. I've just been a bit sort of busy at the minute to reply properly to people, but I have got it and I have read it. Foal said, did anyone hear about the ex-prince moving into his new home just to be surrounded by a farm, and it's governed by and it's covered in liquid animal turd? No, I didn't hear about that. That's great. It's always an awkward moment here. Cushy Gaming, how are you? Can I get some weapons for PUBG? What would you like? Here you go, have that. Have that. What was you laughing at, Matai? What had someone said to make you laugh? Oh, the Andrew stuff, yes. Frozen, Mike, do you agree? Mike, do you agree to me, my best man, mates? Ask me when I'm sober. That's not fair. Ask me when I'm drunk. I'll say yes. Do I agree to be your best man? You ask me when I'm sober. You ask me when you say, don't you take advantage of me when I'm drunk. It's not the first time someone's tried to take advantage of me and get my pants down when I was drunk. And I've never succeeded yet. All right? Even when it fucking should have worked, it didn't. We all know that story. Don't ask me to repeat it. Drinking fucking doubles at a time at the minute. I need to slow down, actually. That's my last double. That bottle will be gone in a minute. I'll tell you what, Saint, they are good fun to mess around with. I would just be aware, though, the more you flick them, they gradually come open and open and open, and your blade might shoot out. So just be aware of that. But after a while, you'll notice it will get wobblier and wobblier and wobblier. Tighten it up if you get one. It'll say yes, don't forget it. Thank you, Evil. You back me up here. Back me up here. Metallic is the best woman, yes. Say yes, then shut 4 months later. I don't want to say yes yet, just in case he genuinely fucking means it and said the car come and get me. By the way, I don't have a passport. So there's that scuppered. I'll be a virtual best man. I'll tell you what, I do most of my best performances on live streams anyway. So get a screen up there. Ben said, I don't want to know that story. I'm not sure I want to. No, you don't. Come on, Mike. You can be the best man and I'll queen the best woman. What do you say? I'll say yes, and then I'll say yes for now, and then I'll pretend I fucking forgot. All right? Jedi said, don't worry, mate. If the comb does come flying out, you better stab yourself 15 times, yes. Where the fuck are you, mate? You know, at the airport waiting for you, exactly. Take that.
Shook back and forth,
no.
tried to expel. Mike's dwarven cock shook back and forth, tried to expel any remaining urine that.
Can I just say, picture everything that's being said. Listen carefully. Oh shit! No, that's not right.
Mike's dwarven cock shook back and forth, tried to expel any remaining urine that remained, making a sound like the thunder that erupted when God banished Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden. Mike's dwarven
True
cock.
story. True story. Mouse slot. Timbo's looking after a dog. What did Drop say? She didn't piss on him. Deals with his snoring and hands in wet wipes, yes. I don't deal with his snoring. No, she don't. It's just going to be me and the missus anyways. No fun. I can get... Like, I'll tell you what. Yes, then, Frozen Andes. Yes. There you go. Yes. There's your yes. Just remember, I can't come abroad, though, because I don't have a passport. What's wrong with saying yes, though? There you go. There you go. The Drop said, she did that clip in the middle of a stream. I know. I was listening to someone do a. Someone was reading a book on the radio today, and I thought to myself, Penny's fucking better than that, and I mean that as in this was a good book reading. Penny is as good or better. Yeah. Get those guys on Timo to print your passport. Well, I bet you, as I said yesterday, I bet you if you sent them a fake ID, they'd fucking do it. I bet they'd do it. Is this my second time being the best man now? Fucking hell. I always vowed I'd never be the best man to anyone ever again. I can handle it. I can handle it online. I came up with a technique to deal with things if you think too much, right? Which I do. It's not getting drunk. That does help. I don't encourage that though, because you become an alcoholic. If you think too much, don't drink booze to stop it. However, this sounds really weird. So what I used to do is, if I knew something was coming up that I had to do, every day I would helplessly keep thinking about situations that might happen and could happen or never will happen. You know, your brain just keeps going, oh, what if this happened? What if that happened? What if you do this? What if you do that? What if you trip over? What if, blah, blah, blah. And your brain just don't shut the fuck up, right? And it's involuntary. However, what you can do is just keep saying to yourself, every time you do it, just go, no, shut the fuck up. Stop being a fucking idiot and shut the fuck up, right? I used to do that, and that worked. What it meant was I didn't have any worries all the way leading up to this thing happening, because I'm often worse the thing leading up to it. When it happens, I'm fine. Any big events or anything like bad happens, anything like that, when it's actually happening, I'm fucking fine. I can deal with it fine. It's more the lead up to it that I'm panicking that all these things were happening. As soon as it's happening, I can take control and do things, and you know, it's the lead up to it that I convince myself all this bad shit's going to happen. And I noticed I just had to say to myself, fucking shut up, you fucking dickhead, stop it. And that worked. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense or not. On Mike's passport, it says country, yes. Even Penny has an amazing voice for narration, both expressive and soothing. She does, don't she, Evil? She has a lovely voice. Penny's done some book readings for me. Well, as you've heard, like the Halloween stuff. Yeah, she's got a really good voice, and she reads really well. Yeah, her narration is definitely, well, it's fucking, you know, it's job worthy. Put it that way, you know. Right, mate. Once I write my life story, I'll get Penny to narrate it. that'll confuse the fuck out of people because it'll be an American reading like a small a small village type story, a suburban village story. Anticipation of death is worse than death. Exactly, Ben. Exactly. And it used to drive me mad. It used to drive me mad. And like for 3 really important things that I knew would fucking make me every day feel really bad. Not because the event was a lovely thing. One of them was a christening. One of them was a best man wedding. Another one was a wedding. And I just constantly telling myself all these bad things are going to happen, all this blah, 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 blah. And I just went, no, stop doing it. That doesn't mean I still don't do it. But for the big ones that also, there are just some things that you can't avoid, right? And like that like wedding and christening, right? I weren't going to get killed. I weren't going to die. And in the situations where, say, you're going to have an operation, you have no control over it anyway. So fuck all you can do about it. So again, try and shut it out and just stop doing it because it doesn't help you. It's good to be prepared for things, but don't keep going over your head. You know, like my way of prepping, if I thought I was going to have an operation, I would, the time leading up to it, I was trying to get as fit as I could so that my body was stronger to be able to recover. But other than that, it's fuck all I could do. You know what I mean? Grot said her laugh makes the neighbour's chickens go off. Like a witch it is. I bet he's great. Yeah. If I hope, you know, if I've helped people here, I hope I have. Hello, Oddbod. Saw the video on the cosplay licenses. Yeah. It's bastard, isn't it? Might have to get rid of mine. So some of mine, I might sell some, and then yeah. So look out for Mike's upcoming audiobook, Mike and the Runaway Steamroller. Yes. I've actually got a title for it. It was going to be called. It was going to be called something like. It's a bit of a boring name, but I might change it. It was going to be called something like the Adventures of a Teenage Drunk. Yeah. Worst therapist ever. Greatest. I know it was opposite day today. Oddbod said, will they put licenses on air rifles? I'm not sure, mate. Hopefully not. In short, rumination is no nation at all. Nice one, Ben. But yeah, I have a habit of constantly thinking about things and winding myself up. That's sometimes why I like a drink, because even when I'm drunk and then hungover, all of my thoughts cease to be, because when I'm drunk, I'm fine, and then when I'm hungover, I'm so hungover I can't do it anyway. But yeah, that's why. That also saying about that's probably why that's in my brain at the minute, in my thoughts. Partly why I might just get rid of all the crossbows so that I don't have to constantly think what could happen. Just fucking get rid of them. Move on. You know, it's not fun. It ain't good, but you know, it is what it is. So it's an off topic. Where do you buy most of your DVDs from now? Places like CX or just eBay? Wanting to start that? I get most of mine off of eBay or Amazon, depending on what's cheapest. But what I tend to do is go on to eBay, but then look up one of them. I think it's called Book Warehouse. What's the other one? Music Magpie, I think, is on eBay. Anyway, a lot of those places sell DVDs, but you'll get deals. So if you buy 5, you'll get 1 free. Or if you buy 3, you'll get 25% off or something. If you buy them, so go to eBay, put your DVD in, look down, and you'll see the seller's Music Magpie. Go to Music Magpie and then search on the Music Magpie page on eBay. And then you'll get some better deals. That's what I tend to do. Vinted isn't bad for box sets either. Yeah, nice. Jock said, hey, mate, you're pretty. Well, thank you, Jock. Was that funny saying that? In the dog garden, said, let's move on from weapons to flowers. I got some flowers here, mate. Will they put licenses on bows? I don't think so. I don't think so. Air rifles, maybe one day. Thing is, though, no one gets shot with air rifles. I don't know why Scotland put licenses on air rifles. Will people being shot by them? Fuck dandelions. Fuck dandelions. Take a shit on fucking daffodils, daisies. You ram them in people's ears. Yeah. Ned's for being shot. Is it Persio's fault that the fucking air rifle ban came in? No, it's purely down to fucking Persio. I've shit in my pants. That's okay, mate. That's okay. You know, I could tell you stories about shit in my pants. He is the one that did it. Hang on. I'll do it. Metallica, as you want to do it. Should get to her first, shall we? Trying to look for a clip.
I'm the one that did it.
I'm the one who did it.
I'm the one that did it. I'm the one that did it. I'm the one that did it.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking hell. Look at this. That's so many views that Crossword band videos had. There was a child shot and killed with one in the late 90s that led to many anti-gun sentiments here. Yeah. Probably you, as I'm not even looking. Fair enough, Michael. You shit yourself daily, do you? Fair enough, mate. That's I'm in the dog garden. Mark said, our pistol and air gun laws are crazy. That you see people in the USA chasing balls with miniguns on the back of a pig. I know. Vol said, the only axle hub adapter I can find for my ATV wheels are 23 to 22mm to 24mm. My scooter has 20mm keyed axle. Only thing I can think of is to make an adapter with a pipe and a rotary tool. Fucking hell, mate. That's hard work. Fair enough. I don't know what the answer to that is. Good luck. Good luck. M. Gabriel, how you doing, mate? He said, getting horizontal is better than going vertical. Totally, mate. Look at that. How many fucking fingers am I holding up, mate? These mugs over on that vertical stream. Ninja Man, how you doing, mate? You right? Nice to see you on, mate. Hope life's treating you well. Thanks. The crossbow video was on my recommendations on my downstairs TV. I don't have an account on there, so they're actually on the For You page. That's fucking excellent. Nice one. Yeah, thank you, Saint. Yeah, how you doing, Ninja Man? I'm on the old vodka tonight. Vodka and tonic for me tonight. What you been up to, mate? I've seen you've been putting a couple of videos on Instagram. You put them on YouTube as well, don't you? I ain't had a chance to really watch a lot of videos. It's been going a bit mental lately with the old crossbow shit. But yeah. I often see your Instagram ones because I'm on. It's weird. YouTube's like my business type stuff, and you know, I say business, you know, it's how I make my money though. But I spend a lot of time on Instagram just flicking through videos. Jock said, I've been in some random ass conversations on here, but this stream took a left turn. Quite a strange one tonight, isn't it, Jock? But good. Clinically depressed. How are you, mate? Good evening. If you are to register, then hopefully get a whip shot. No, except they won't be. No. I don't think the whip shot will be classed as a crossbow, mate. No, I reckon that'll be all right. That's what I'd get. I'd get a whip shot or something similar. Ninja Man said, been putting up my blow up tent, right? Oh, nice. By the way, sorry I didn't reply to you about your message. I don't know if I told you this. I am terrible about replying to people on messages. These lot all fucking vouch for me, right? So if you ever message me and I don't reply, I will eventually. My thinking is after I'll see them on a live stream and I'll just talk to them about it. But you know, obviously I can't always anyway. But yeah, I will get back to you on your message. I'm horrendous for that though. Just be aware of that. I'm fucking horrendous for not replying. Yeah. Yeah, you know they're banning crossbows. Well, they're licensing them, but it's effectively a ban anyway. This one's going to be done. I'm going to give away this one. It's going to be £1 entry giveaway. So you know, however many pounds you donate, you get entry into a giveaway. Ben said, "Will the steel ball bearing crossbows escape the ban? Only if they only shoot steel ball bearings. If they shoot a bolt, no, they'll be banned, I reckon." The drop said, "Been helping Lucian with his greenhouse. You should get one, Mike." The problem is somewhere to put it. I ain't got nowhere to put it. But yes, good idea. Good idea. But yeah, it's trying to find somewhere to put one dropped. That ain't in the way. Well, I could put it on. No, because it'd cover the fucking pathway then, wouldn't it? But now, Ninja Man, I'm horrendous for replying to people. Problem is, what it is, I read people's messages and I go to myself, I'll reply in a bit, and then I fucking do something else. Ninja Man, yeah, after seeing your videos, yeah, now I know. Vol said, got some 20mm inner diameter, 20 more OD steel tube in Amazon basket. Got cut grooves for the 23 teeth outside and keyway inside before Loctite sealing adapter. That's very, very complicated, mate. I don't know. Hopefully it works for you. Hopefully it works. You obviously know what you're doing. Oddbod said, what about if I fire plastic bolts from a crossbow? Will it still be licensed? If it's a crossbow and it shoots any kind of bolts, yeah. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a fucking expert on this stuff. I'm still only going by what I read, and it still ain't fully. They definitely are licensing them. Definitely are. That's like a given. It's just how they're licensing them, we don't know yet. But a pistol crossbow, full size crossbow, if it shoots metal bolts or plastic bolts, yeah, that's a crossbow, isn't it? That's a crossbow. If you've got something that has elastic powered and only shoots BBs, that's not a crossbow. Yeah, we don't know when they're doing it either. Clinically Press said, reckon I'll get a super soaker. If that's still legal, then a whip shot. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. I might sell a couple of mine, do a giveaway for that one and a couple of others. I was already doing a giveaway for this anyway before this happened. Do a giveaway for that. If anyone wants to join, you can join and get your fucking tickets in tonight. What am I saying? I'm going to sell it. I can't remember what I'm saying now. Saying, fucking hell. That's sake. Yeah, blowguns are illegal. I know. I had to tell someone on here. Ninja Man. I had to tell someone on here because they were doing videos of this like cold steel fucking blowgun. I had to say to them, get rid of that video because you fucking, you're fucking showing something that's legal. God, if the super soaker is full of piss, it's illegal. What world we live in? If it had my piss in it, that'd have a percentage on it. You'd have to pay tax on the alcohol. Jedi said, could you not keep a snorkel and some flippers next to your crossbow? Got spear gun. Well, this is what I was thinking. As you've mentioned spear guns, my idea originally was to convert them into elastic powered arrow shooting things. But they've said, now I'm not 100% sure, I have to see what their definition of a crossbow is, but it seems to be any part of a crossbow. So if you take the limbs off, put a elastic, like a bit of tubing in and an elastic to power it, they'd still class that as a crossbow. Clinically Depressed was just going to go with diarrhea and some snot, to be honest. Have I got any videos? Hang on. I might have a video in relation to this. People are having a bit of an obsession of shit tonight, so hang on. I'll give you shit, mate. I'll give you shit. Where am I? Where the fuck is it? Oh no, I deleted it, for fuck's sake. Hang on, give me a few minutes. I've got a lot of stuff to look through here.
That's what we call diarrhea.
That was actually the real noise of someone taking a shit, by the way. Genuinely real fucking noise. Tarek, he's changing the things. I'll change it back. Where are we? If you have a bat with you, be sure to have a glove and a ball. Exactly. An obsession with shit here. My mum often tells me off because we talk about shit so much. In the back room, me and my younger brother or whoever will be having a little chat. It often goes on to shit somehow. You know, why not? Why not? You got to talk about your body, didn't you? Seven of them for fucking free. 6 of them for £3. What a great deal. I wanted the glass as well. I wanted some nice. I think nice. I wanted some glass, shot glasses. So I got them. You got to find those. If I could really treat you, if I really wanted to fucking punish you lot, if I could find it, the actual full video of that is fucking 3 minutes long of someone taking a shit. I won't play it yet. I have actually got the whole video. I've got the whole video. We'll do a vote. Who would like to hear the whole entire video of someone going for a shit on a live stream with massive diarrhea? Well, Tarek said, why can't I change it? You know what, Mike? It's not fair, is it? Now, yeah, you play that one, my friend. When you can find it, play that one. I can't remember what one I was on. Can't you change it? Let me change it for you so you can see it. You need to go to media, go to the drop down bit, go to vertical streams. I'll play it for you, my queen.
What fur is it, Keith?
Right, have we voted yet? Are we going to see 3.5 minutes? Are we going to listen to 3.5 minutes of someone taking a really bad diarrhea shit? Ninja Man, I was looking into the Unbreakable umbrella. I've got one. I've got one of them, Ninja Man. I've got one over there. Yeah. It's down there. I've got one, mate. They're fucking excellent, aren't they? Sam said, what's going to happen with crossbows? They're going to put a licensing on them, and then if you can't get the license, you're going to have to get rid of them. If they are licensing every part of the crossbow, not sure how it will work for the limbs. Some compound crossbows use the same limbs as normal compounds. So I haven't thought it out, Rich. I haven't thought it out. Right. There's a clip of someone having a really hard, bad diarrhea shit, right? The next person who I pay notice to, who says yes or no, I'll play it or I won't play it. We've got glass pipette bottles like those shot glasses. Nice. Nice. Brinks, how you doing, mate? He said, probably been discussed. What do you think about the crossbow changes? Gutted, mate. Gutted. I'm probably going to have to get rid of mine. We've got 2 no's, 1 yes. Whoever gets in. Oh, okay, no, don't play. Okay. Oddbod, you were the one who saved everyone there. Oddbod. Oh, Oddbod, you saved us. So okay, I won't play it. I won't play it. I said next one to say sadly saying too late. Sadly saying too late. It's okay. There was 2 yes, 2 no. I said the next person to say it was Oddbod said no. Yeah. guess I'll have to make a diarrhea video longer. The thing is, though, Drop. He didn't know he was being recorded. That's why it's so amusing. That person was on a live stream, had the shits, went and had a really noisy shit where you could actually hear him saying things like an eye for an eye and all this really weird shit. Really weird shit. How will the police know you have a crossbow? Well, exactly. They won't. They know I've got them, though. That's the problem. They already know I've got them. Shall I knight Oddbod for saving everyone there? I think Oddbod deserves to be knighted. What do you reckon? Shall Oddbod become Sir Oddbod for that? It saved everyone's lives there. The king was going to sacrifice you all to the diarrhea chamber, and Oddbod saved your lives. So if you would like Oddbod to be knighted, Oddbod, you could change your name to Sir Oddbod afterwards if you want, after I knight you. Should you hand it in or destroy it? Don't destroy them. See if you can get compensation for them. Oddbod wants to be knighted. And they all agree. Right. I don't know if we've got any knighting videos. We have got knighting videos on here. So hang on, that's not right. I can't do that. That's not right. Let my ass fucking want hanging out there, and you got a trait then, I'll tell you. Hang on, Oddbod. I'll go the full hog for you. If you didn't just see my hog. No, that's my cock in it. Okay. Oddbod, I now knight you, Sir Oddbod, saver of the realm from the diarrhea chamber. Arise, Sir Oddbod. There you go. You're now Sir Oddbod. This bloke has knighted my down. Well, I asked the public. This is different. I asked the public whether he should be knighted, and they agreed. There you go. You are Sir Oddbod. What is it? The thing is, though, you might be known as Sir Oddbod of the diarrhea. I don't know. What should he be Sir Oddbod of? What is he Sir Oddbod of? Shane said, will we be able to have more powerful compound bows and arrows set up? I think so, Shane. I think so. Percy said, all the people asking how would they know? Why take the risk? If it requires a license, it would be treated as a firearms offence. Mike and all the mods might not agree with the upcoming change. It was writing something else then, but it's not shown. Yeah. But we will all follow the rules and not be given a contradictory advice. Yes, exactly. Exactly. There you go. He is to be known forever now as Sir Oddbod. He has been knighted. The public agreed that he should be knighted because he saved you all from 4 minutes of diarrhea. Diarrhea moaning. 50p Andy said, will the crossbow suppliers tell the Rozzers who bought them? They fucking might do, you know. They might well do. What I was going to say, though, wait and see. There should be a compensation service. You should be able to get compo for them. Yes, Pergio smokes and those things. It is. But if people don't know, Pergio could name himself Sir Pergio Handed the King. He's Handed the King. Sir Oddbod of Anti-Gross. Yes, there you go, Evil. There you go. Sir Oddbod of Cringe, just suggested by Sir Richard. Yeah. So Richard is Sir Richard the Crossbow Bearer. Richard, you should be encouraging these new fucking knights. Richard is a knight. Richard is Sir Richard the Crossbow Bearer. Pergio is Sir Pergio the Hand of the King. They just haven't changed their names. I would have changed my fucking name. Right, when it comes up for me, Oddbod, I'll let you know. But it's not shown for me, sadly. Crowsness said, even Mike, are they going to stop Asda stopping knife sales? Probably not, mate. Probably not. I'll be keeping my free anyway, said Space Nord. How you doing, mate, anyway? Yeah, Sir Oddbod of the Anti-Gross. There you go. Congratulations. What was our table? I can never remember what our table was because it's not the round table. But yes, welcome. I knighted you with the correct sword and everything as well. And I wore the crown. Jane said, I've already joined a rifle shooting club in case they merge a shotgun license with firearms license. Ain't it a fucking pain in the arse, though, Shane? Ah, well, was he Sir Steve of Job Long Table? No, I'll tell you what Steve is, because I have his name is written down on my fucking WhatsApp. He is Sir Steve of the Square Table, because he pointed it out when he came round here. He noticed on my WhatsApp what his name was. Now he is so Steve is Sir Steve of the Square Table, because he basically saved my fucking back and my whole entire life once. With a little square table. It was wonderful. Yeah. My king hat. Yes, I got my king hat out. Hang on a minute. Hang on just a minute. Let's show you, sir. Fucking sir. Let's show you the king of the knuckle dusters in like, well, let's just say if I just get a bit lazy with my grooming. Okay. Jedi, you can become a sir. You just have to do something to become a sir. That's all. You know, if you do something honourable, you can become a sir. They're not like these like knighthoods nowadays. All of these knighthoods mean something. These are worthy knighthoods. Saint said, Mike, ever fancy giving electrolytes a go for making electrolytes? I was going to say, that ain't going to work. You drink them, you fucker. Electrolysis. I thought about it. Too lazy. But no, I might give it a go one day. Jamal, how you doing, mate? I'm Sir Odd Bottom to Diarrhea. Yes. If you want to be that, you can be. Hello, Sam Knight. Yes, Sam Knight the Knight. Craig said, I'm sat here with a beer, watching this and reading with SpongeBob on the TV, and I'm 51, I'm loving it. Electrolysis. No, I know what you mean. I know what you meant, but yeah. You know, you see that at the end of Conan, you see Old King Conan. Now you're seeing Old King Weapon Collector. Old King of the Knuckle Dusters. I stopped tripping old ladies crossing the road, if that's enough for a knighthood. Jenna said, I once stopped my elderly grandma from stepping on some white dog shit. If that counts. Depends how long ago it was. You don't even see white dog shit nowadays. Now there's a fucking trope. Berman Luxman said, mate, what's the new law about machete garden tools? There is no law about garden machete tools. They're completely legal. Oddbod said, you look Viking. Nice. I probably got a bit of Viking blood in me. Me and my twin brother, I say me and my twin brother. My twin brother did a DNA thing. Pretty much 100% white, 100% European. That was it. There wasn't nothing else. European and a bit of Viking. 5% Viking. What differentiates a machete from a zombie knife? A zombie knife has to be over 8 inches with a sharp edge and a point. Also with more than one hole. So one hole's okay. If it has more than one hole, or serrations on it, or more than one point. What was it? I've just had my DNA test results too. I need to take that fucking beard off. It's horrendous. Oh, Christ. Oh. Don't say I don't treat you fuckers. Oh. Fucking hell. I'll leave the king hat on though. For now. I don't mind the king hat on. It's nice to get the king hat on. Every now and then. Oh, Christ. Knighted on knitted, yeah. Sam said, how are we going to defend ourselves against zombie apocalypse? Oh, there's always a way, mate. Chainsaws. Chainsaws. So a Gerber machete falls under a zombie knife. Yes, it does. If it's got serrations on the back, yes. Am I missing anything else? Why that? Yeah, no, I think it was handmade. Yeah, it's when you take the actual beard off that things get really funny. Piss off. Why? Oh, no, this beard. You mean? Yes. Maybe if you had to comb for your beard. Shut up. Don't say I never treated you lot. Don't forget to like the stream. This is the kind of entertainment you don't get anywhere else. Someone's been knighted tonight because they stopped other ones having to listen to someone shitting for 4 minutes. All right, you don't get this kind of quality entertainment anywhere else. Can I make a bayonet for your chainsaw? I bet I could. Maybe one day. Jedi said, my missus has 2 more than 1 point and 2 holes. I didn't think of that. Yes. Does she have a sharp edge, though? Would a Gurkha cookery knife be licensed? There's a reason. I can't remember what it is, but there's a reason a Gurkha isn't classed as a zombie knife. Because technically, if you class those 2 little bits on the edge as spikes, that could be classed as a zombie knife, but it's not. There's a reason why it isn't, but I can't remember now. All this fucking fur and hair irritated the fuck out of me. Shane said, isn't it strange the government are importing all these people that seem... that's gone. I do have to be careful what I say, Shane, just because it's, it probably would be... be careful not to say too much. You know what I mean? Well, it wouldn't. A Gurkha knife wouldn't be licensed. He said, "How would a Gurkha knife be licensed?" It wouldn't. But they banned zombie knives, and technically a Gurkha knife could fall under it if you took those 2 little bits of spike. They're not, though. They're not. Yeah, it wouldn't be licensed. They would just ban it. They'd just ban it. Knives, they just ban all. Like they banned all of the 21 or 23 offensive weapons. Sam said, Mike, do you have a bunker for World War III? If so, can I stay? I wish I did. If I had the money, I would. If I had the money or the land, I definitely fucking would. Sadly, I don't, mate. And I'd help everyone out. I doubt I'd have a bunker big enough for everyone, though, but big enough family as it is. Steve said, looks on Luminoc, no bolts for Sobek. It's all arrows with traces. Okay. Sorry, Steve. If I made you think that they did them for the Sobek, I apologise. What I meant was you can get them for crossbows, so there's a chance that someone could make them for the Sobek. I do apologise for that. For wasting your time there. Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. Come and have a chat. Talk about anything within reason. We don't really do politics or religion there. And keep it reasonably light, and don't put yourself up for being... Be careful what you write, basically, because people could be watching this and paying attention, and it's nothing to do with me, but because you're writing it on here, Sam said, if I build one, you're more than welcome. Thank you, Sam. I do appreciate that, mate. Jedi said, if you're ever caught with a Gurkha knife, just say you're attending a cookeries course. Steve said, oh, good, might get some compound boat. Shane said, sorry, mate, it just boiled my... No, I totally get you, Shane. It's okay. I totally get you. It's just, I just want... It's worth being careful at this point, just in case, you know what I mean? But no, you're all good, Shane. You're a fucking good bloke. I have a lot of respect for you, mate. You're a proper old school regular. But yeah. I get it. Don't don't think, and this ain't just to Shane, this is to everyone, if you're watching this, right? Don't think I don't think about the same things. It's just I don't say it out loud. You know what I mean? Not necessarily about what Shane wrote, but a lot of things that people mention that, you know, that piss people off, and yeah. But I just don't say it because you know, I don't write it down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Persia said he'd come on. So if I didn't say earlier, if anyone would like to come and have a chat with me, you can. You do need to be on camera though. That's the only thing. If you do want to have a chat with us, you do need to be on camera. You can wear a mask, but you need to be on camera though. That's all. So I'm just trying to think. So I'm slightly drunk now. You need to send me an email. Send me an email. If you need my email, just ask and we'll put it on the screen. I'll put it on the screen. We'll put it in the chat, and then you send me an email, and I send you the link, and then you just do what the link tells you to do. Really, it's easy. You don't need to download anything. Oddball said, if zombie knives are banned, what about swords? So most swords are fine. Oddbod, to be honest, if you need advice on swords and that, go and have a look at my videos on the knife laws and the gun laws. It's all on there. Straight swords are fine. There's no real issues with straight swords unless it's a ninja sword. The problem is it's so complicated. So, yeah, it's a bit much when I'm drunk. But the main thing about freedom of opinion is that you are free to keep it to yourself. Yes, yeah. Quickly depressed. I only just realised one of these live streams shows the live chat if anyone else is struggling. Yes, so you've got a vertical one. It's better to be on the horizontal one. The horizontal one, more people who are chatting watch the horizontal one, and I think you'll see more of the actual chat. And it is on the screen. I did try and put it on the screen, and I tried to read everyone's comments, but yeah. So most of the regular commenters will be on the horizontal one. You'll get a lot of random people on the vertical. Yeah. But you should be able to see the chat on both. You should. If it isn't, let me know and I can change the settings. Yeah, Oddbod. The problem is there's so many different... It's easier for me to tell you what's banned. Zombie knives are banned. Zombie knives are any knife with a point, a sharp edge, and a blade over 8 inches that also has more than one hole, serrations, unless they're at the bottom and they're 2 inches, or more than one spike, right? They're banned. Ninja swords are banned. Ninja swords are any basically tanto that's over 12 inches but under 24 inches. They're banned. Basically, wall hanger curved swords are banned unless they're blunt or antique. If they're handmade, they're legal. That's it, really. And then, you know, things like flick knives, butterfly knives. But yeah, it's fucking hard work. I get to a stage where I can barely remember now. But as you know, as you can see, and if they're handmade, they're fine. This is legal. This is an actual sword. This is sharp. I made this, but it is sharp. And it could, you know, you could run someone through with it. They're quite flexible, but, you know, metal's a lot fucking stronger than... Yeah, and I'm not saying that because I want to do that, but I just mean, you know, that's a fully working sword. And it's legal. That's about the only ban I don't care about is bloody Tantos. Fool said they'll ban razors next, so you can say we need the Turkish barbers and the MPs they were personally invested in. I said I have swords that are over 50 years old, blunt and single edged. Yeah, they'll be fine then. Oh, we're also over 50 centimeters. This is the thing. Where I'm slightly drunk is hard work. The curved swords have to be over 50 centimeters long. Thank you for the donation, Shane. You're a fucking good bloke, mate. Fucking hell, Shane. I really do appreciate that, mate. And he said, thanks for keeping us in line, Mike. Top man. I love you, Shane. You're a fucking decent bloke. You are a decent bloke, and I, as I say, I have a lot of respect for you and a lot of time for you. And yeah, but it is better to keep something. And I get it. I totally get it. But yeah, you know the fucking score. You know what I mean? Thank you, mate. I do appreciate that. This one goes out to Shane. I've got to scroll up for 100 hours now to find the videos, but that's not even there. Hang on, give me a second. This one goes out to Shane. And also, it's people like Shane that make this true.
That's the funnest place to be.
But more importantly, Shane,
I know what kind of man you are.
yes. Love you, mate. Love you. Where are we? Here's the double-edged an issue now. No. Double-edged's fine. No, double-edged's fine. Cheers, Jeff. I really do appreciate that, but I'm fucking skinned as well. So, because things like that, it makes a big difference to me. Drop said he's got money. Get him. Steve said, "What is the crossbow on the wall?" So that's this one up here or this one here. So the one hanging down, or the one or that one. Oh, I'll tell you what I was doing today. Actually, I was going through all of my old receipts to find the prices for these fuckers. Because if I have to get compost for them, that's what I'll do. I'll fucking take it to PlayStation, and I'll get the fucking money for them, and I'll buy another load of fucking shit. Right, Steve. The one hanging on the wall. Do you mean there's two? There's one here, or do you mean that one? Do you mean the big one at the end of the board? The big one at the end of the board. I don't know what that's called. I got sent that by here's an old name for you. Blades and Bows. I couldn't remember what it was called today. Blades and Bows. The bloke who worked at Blades and Bows sent me that. He sent one to me, one to Liam, different kinds, but he sent one to me, one to Weapons and Stuff 93, and one to Bad's Fella as like review items. Yeah, he's a good bloke, he was. He got out of it a while ago. That was a good company. That was one of the best companies they were. And he got out of it. He decided to get out of that business. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. It's the stress of it that does you in. Constantly thinking, are you going to lose out? You know, probably a lot of money. Because I'm still prepared that they may say, we're not doing any compo, you can fuck off, you're not having any money. Okay. I'll sell them to someone else instead. But before they're illegal. But yeah. Where are we? Big one on the wall. Yeah, I don't know what that one's called, mate. It's a big old compound. It's a big old compound, and it doesn't have a name on it. It don't have a name on it. Jop said, got to get hot and wet. Fair enough, mate. If Penny wasn't here, I think you was getting some. But I know where you're going. See you in a bit, mate. See you in a bit. Yeah. Fucking hell, bollocks, isn't it? I think I'm sort of used to having to forfeit things that I've done put a lot of my life into and effort, and you know, I had a collection of handmade knuckle dusters that at the time I had to get rid of them. I still had at least 150 of them. Had to just be destroyed. Roger, Matt, Ken, how you doing, mate? Love you, mate. Nice to see you on. How you doing? Yeah, fucking Crossbows banned. They're not yet. They're being licensed, but they might have effectively been banned. Yeah, how you doing, mate? You all right? Yeah, we'll have to try and organise a get together soon, Ken. You're in a tent in Fort William, are you? Nice. I need to look up where Fort William is. I recognise that name. You might be up the road from Persia. Alright, where are you? Let's have a look. I'm just having a look, mate. Oh, no, you're a fair bit away. Oh, you're sort of... Yeah. No, you went up the road from him. Well, always nice to have you on, Ken. Matac's all nice. That's where they do the bother meets in it. Persians, they're doing Nevis to Ken. Great impressive. Just got myself a Bushman Bowie. Looks cool and it's kind of great for DIY. Need a wee pick me up for the crossbow. Hey, that's why I'm having a drink, mate. I'm having a drink. I've set up a crossbow too. If anyone wants to win that one, £1 an entry. Get your donations in. It's ready now. A nice lock near Fort William. Full said, got a headlight polishing kit with many grades of fine plastic polished liquid a few months back. Got my X-Rite helmet visor looking new and scratched. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a great idea. Yeah, nice one, Ken. Who's up there then? You on your own, or is there a few of you? That about. By the way, Ken, if you ever see Catherine Allen, please let them know that I often think about them, and you know, and I hope they're well. And yeah, tell one of them to message me. I don't know if you still see him. I ain't really heard from him since the last time I saw him, or Ben really. Well, no, Ben I have. The problem is I'm no better myself. I'm terrible with messaging people. You know. Hello, Synth Core Lover. How you doing, mate? He says, hi. 3D printed fletting for the Sobek. They work for making your own broadhead bolts. The only problem is they usually break at impact, but cost a few cents to make. Oh, nice one, mate. Well, if you wanted to, Synth Core Lover, you could, if you wanted to, if you want to do a bit of a business deal, if you wanted to send me some of those so that I could do a video on them, I'd be up for that. So my payment would be some of the flettings, and then I can show people, and I might be able to get people to buy them if you was up for that. Or do you just make them for yourself? Hello, Rylin Amber. Sorry if I butchered your name. What is the gun above the great sword? What, way up there? What, that one there? I don't know, mate. There's a few swords. Do you mean this one? I don't know. Mark said, eventually the government will shut down our hobbies. That'll be a sad day for us all. We'll no longer have cinema. Well, Simple said, I can send you a few. Oh, thank you, mate. If you're up for that. So send me an email. If you put in the word !email, no gaps, just write !email or someone else. I think called Nightbot will put my email on the chat. But I'll also put it in the, thank you, my queen. I'll put it on the screen. Hang on. There you go. Might be able to sell you some before they fucking fully license them. I mean, sell some for you. The one above. Well, that's a crossbow, that is. That's a crossbow. That's a Tron crossbow, that one. The polish had also made my scratched £45 yellow tinted safety glasses. That's great, that is, Phil. It's great. I'm just going to check my email, see if anyone sent any. Looks like you'll be in or coming on Persio. Well, me and you can have a nice chat. We can entertain the masses. Talking of entertaining the masses, I'm going for a slash. Ugh. If our queen's up for it, she can play some clips for you. Otherwise, tough shit. Do you lot miss the days when you used to be able to hear me pissing?
I've always respected you. I've never been fond of you. Cheers. And when I was younger, I could have taken you any time.
Found ya. Stay on the floor, shut your cake hole, and use your King Lears for once in your life, you fucking mug. It's a tough world out there for a grizzled East End enforcer. If, like me, you need quality accessories that you can rely on, get your ass down to Mad Mike's Quality Crossbow Accessories Emporium. Fucking wallop, son. Get your ass down, Mike's. He'll give you the quivers, he'll give you broadheads, and he'll give you aids. These novelty bayonet cocking aids are a worthy addition to any pistol crossbow setup. Excellent handmade gear at basement prices. Mad Mike's Quality Crossbow Accessories Emporium! I told Mike you'd buy him a coffee. Don't make me a cunt.
Can I just say, that made me want to cry watching that video, because none of that is going to happen anymore. Don't really want to cry, but I do. I don't want to cry, so. Can you still hear me piss, can you? What a sad day that I can't give you fucking AIDS anymore. Sell you AIDS, I don't give you AIDS. I have to really like you to give you AIDS. Otherwise you have to pay for it. Lube my lips up right now. My tats, I literally put it on for all times. Yeah, well, exactly. Give me a tear in my eye, that did. Rajuak said, I just come up here for my birthday. I get pissed for a week. Well, I must say, you've changed, man. Oh, fucking hell, Ken. In fact, well, how could you nearly fucking not tell us that? Hang on. Well, this one goes out to me and Rajuak.
You've changed, bro.
How could you not lead with it was your birthday? Happy birthday, mate. Happy fucking birthday.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations, it's your birthday. It's time for lots of fun. So roll this card up nice and tight and stick it up your bum.
Happy birthday.
Fucking love you, Ken. Happy birthday, mate. Lee, how you doing? It's a good advert, isn't it? Clinically Depressed, those products are actually for sale. Well, they were. Got any zips? I miss the zip freaks and the glove freak. You know, I'm quite accommodating to freak shows, but you know, you have to stick around and fucking at least say thank you. I've satisfied you. I've been trying to eradicate AIDS for decades. They've been trying. Yeah, should have seen it coming. Look, if I like you, if I really, really like you, I'll give you AIDS for free. You know, whoever, you got to pay for it. Certain people have to pay for it. But no, I cannot give people AIDS anymore, and I can't make them pay for AIDS either. Oh, what a sad, sad day. They don't realise what they've done with this, man. Oh, Metallic said also this goes out to Ken. Come on, Michael. She's pissed off. Oddbod said, Sir Oddbod said, thank you for the great night. Oh, good night. Thank you for the night. Sir Oddbod of the, I can't remember the word. What was it? Of the, Sir Oddbod. I can't remember. Good night, Sir Oddbod. It was a birthday clip. Oh, okay. They said I have AIDS. Lucas AIDS. Clearly, the press said you can't have AIDS tipped crossbow bolts now. Even such a shame. Saying, but can we volunteer for? Or maybe you can volunteer for it. Well, I could show you how to give yourself AIDS. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe before all this shit goes through, I'll finally show you all how to give yourself AIDS. Yeah, that's not a tip out of dirt. You don't put the tip in. Yeah. Sir Oddbod of the diarrhea. Prevention. Good night, Oddbod. Take care, mate. It's nice having you on. You could steal AIDS from me, but I'll show you how to make AIDS. I'll show you how to give yourself AIDS. All right? Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, why don't I? Because partly the reason I didn't do videos showing you how to make those cocking aids is because I'm doing myself out of business if I do. However, why don't I, for the sake of humanity, show people how to make their own aids, which would include cocking aid bayonets and quivers, because they're not difficult to make. Just the tip, exactly, Shane, exactly. Ken said, that's right, you have to respect your seniors for telling. Oh, God. I thought I said, long senior, I'm older than you, aren't I, Ken? Ken just looks young. He kept himself so fit and well. He can't help it if he still looks 30. Yeah, let's all tell each other how old we are. I'm 40. What year is it? I'm 45. I'll be 46 in 2 months. So put your numbers in. I need your full name, date of birth, and social security number. 53, 57, round and rats, 48. I'm 40, so I'm 45. I'll be 46 in a couple of months. The end of April, I'll be 46. Shane's 58. Metallics. No, you've added years onto you, Metallic. You ain't fucking 48, are you? Maybe, I can't remember. It's full 44. This is the thing. It don't matter if we have older people or younger people, but I've noticed most of the people in my yeah, no, I suppose you are, my queen. Yeah, you are 49 this July. Most of my viewers are sort of like 30 to 50, sort of mid. Well, no, let's say 30 to 60 sort of age. Yeah. Well, I could actually tell you specifically. I might say because I've got a fucking thing on my phone. Mastermind 22. Nicholas 30. Jedi's 49 in April. Still 18 he had, so am I, mate. So am I, 100%. No, you're right, my queen, because if you was born in 77, that would mean this year 49, next year 50. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Just didn't sound right. Just sent you an email with a picture of my fletching. Thank you, Shipscore. John is 67 in a week. Well, happy birthday to all the people whose birthday's coming up. Oh, just fucking made my hearing aid go wrong. That's not right. Look at that. I don't know what that's on about. Look at that drop down there. That's not right. Considering when you look at that, that's the opposite. Anyway, audience. Demographic. So my main viewers range from 25 to 64. That's like the main. Don't really have any under sort of. Not many under 24. That's good though. That's good. So he said 58, but I think I'm 20. Yeah, because you're more. I know you're not, but I get you. No, I still feel like 20 in my head. Old enough to know better, too young to care. Where exactly? Yeah. Well, and also you get to that thing that you're too old. You're too old to care what happens. Sir Oddbod of the Diarrhea. His name has changed finally. Congratulations, mate. You are forever Sir Oddbod of the Diarrhea. Congratulations, mate. I salute you. Ken's a sir. Ken's been knighted. He's Sir Ken of Summit. That's not what he's knighted on. Master Man said, ever looked into hook knives? What do you mean by hook knives, mate? I've got some knives that are sort of hooked blade. Ken says, so that means I have to respect you then. Shit, we're in trouble now. No one has to respect me, that's alright. Lee said, not as, oh, what, because, no, I'm not, oh, metallic, you mean, yeah, because he's older than you. Or respect your elders. False said, I refuse to die before they provide Robocop-style suits on the NHS. Cyborg me up, bitches. I'm the same. I'd go full cyborg. If you could root my entire ear out, take that out, and then put like a fucking, I don't know why they can't already. Why can't they root your whole entire ear out and put a fucking, you know, because they can't. They'll put like hearing aid implants in, but they're not. They still have to connect to your ear. Still have to have the ear parts. I want that whole thing taken out. And I want a metal ear that I could, I don't know, use as like a fucking some shit. I don't know. I'd have all that shit. Take my fucking bones out and replace them with titanium, mate. Do it. Do it. I want to go full fucking cyborg. Not full cyborg. I'd still like to keep my brain and my cock. The rest can go. It's better to catch it. Oh, Christ. Make me put this away because I'm fucking out of sword while I'm drunk now. Right, let's go back up. Billy said, can I have a gun? Sadly not, mate. What the fuck is Urbamaxing? Billy said he wants a gun. Here you go. Yeah, that click, that was my muscle ripping the shirt. Well said, where's my knighthood? Mighty King of YouTube. Well, the thing is, Full, I would knight you, however. Most of the people who have been knighted I've either met in real life or they did something to serve the community. So Oddbod served the community by stopping you lot having to listen to someone with really, really bad diarrhea. Oh, Evil, same to you. You need to have served the community somehow. Now, I'm not the judge of these things. I put it to the community, you see. I put it to the community, and you lot said, yeah, give them a knighthood. So I did. Yeah. But, you know, I'd give you a knighthood, Evil. I need a reason for it. You're gonna be evil. And also you can be, see, male and females can be what they want. See, Penny is Sir Penny. She's, you know, she's a lady. She's a woman. But she's a knight, you know. She's still a sir. She's Sir Penny. Fuck being, you know, you'd be a dame if you want, but you know, a knight's better. You know, you get to stab people with a sword then. Yeah, and also Penny is the right hand of the Queen. There you go. Wouldn't be worth it if it was evil. Exactly. Get a knuckle duster behind a care. Now, Ninja Man, that's a good idea. I was trying to think of things, yes. I made coffee and I walked to Scotland. Yeah, you did. Same if I didn't have my piece, someone else would want it because it's a belter. Oh, yeah, you can't, mean, yes. I have a spinal cord simulator fitted, so I'm already cyborg. Hey, wow, yeah. King's Backman. That just sounds wrong, Lee. That sounds wrong, the King's Backman. King's Backman, that would be Sir Richard. When we were camping, yes. Hello, John. He said, every time I get a notification, you have bandana weights for sale. They're sold out. John, do you want a bandana weight? I can make some bandana weights soon. There wasn't enough sugar either. Well, the right hand of the king have spoken. There weren't enough sugar. You will have to wait for another time, Evil. Don't get me wrong. I would like you, but there has to be a reason. And then I either have to meet you myself, and then you do something for me personally. That, that's not how you get knighted, but but that's not, people who get knighted, normally I meet them when they've done something, so I like them, Sometimes I'll just meet them and I like them. If I ever met you, Evil, I would knight you. You know what I mean? But sometimes people have done stuff, what deserves to be rewarded. I don't know what you get for being knighted, apart from being knighted. I'd like to be knighted, but I don't need to be knighted because I'm already the king of knuckle dusters, so, All right, John. I need to get some money anyway. I'm fucking skint. So give me a few weeks and I will get some bandana weights made because they don't take a lot to do either. Isn't that called kissing the ring? No one's kissed my ring, not for a while anyway, not that I remember. So Evil of the Biddy Buggy Toad. She would be, well, she'd definitely be Sir Evil of something Toad related, 100%. Well, I think Evil's got a scooter. It's Foal who's got, as you call it, Biddy Buggy. Then he said, do stuff on the same knee as getting knighted. Oh, okay. No one's been doing that either. Hello, Bear Wire. How you doing, mate? You right? Don't forget to like the stream, everyone. I noticed since my hand's been fucked that when I go like that, often my middle finger is sticking out slightly. It doesn't naturally want to go in level with the others. It's often doing that. When I naturally go like that, my middle finger will be sticking out a little bit. I'm exaggerating it now. But it's just something I noticed. That's more natural. And I noticed that since they've been all right actually lately. Because I'm drinking, I'll probably get hold of you in a couple of days if that's okay. Lee, I suspect, right, I've got both. I've been told I've definitely got arthritis. I can't understand why, though, arthritis would make all of the palm of your hand hurt and your arm. That's not a symptom of arthritis. Do you know what that is a symptom of, though? Tendonitis. I think I've got both. I have got arthritic hands. I also got tendonitis. Because sometimes my whole entire palm of my hand will hurt and all the muscles in my... And it's not here. It's this side. And my palm will hurt. And it will start generating down my arms. Arthritis is my best friend. Arthritis. As a band name. Glad you're doing good, Bearware. Paul said, I'll just become a wandering Monty Python style knight on my mobility scooter horse. Yes, nobody has ever lived to confirm my existence. But bands will fear the Motorhead sound of my stand. Exactly, Evil. That sounds amazing. It was amazing. Ninja Man said, arthritis will do that too. It's all over the body. And oh, okay. Thank you, Ninja Man. I do appreciate that because I have been told I have got arthritis. So okay, fair enough, mate. Thank you. Thank you for confirming that. Because it makes me wonder. Because you assume it's just going to be like your knuckles, but yeah, I get it. My whole entire hands will hurt, and it will start to radiate down my arms as well. The pain does. They're okay at the minute. I've done a bit of work in the shed today, but they was okay. I'll tell you what really made them hurt. When I was sanding a blade, and if I have to grip stuff, it really hurts my hands. And even just doing that, then that makes my pain go down my arms. Yeah, it's osteoarthritis. I've got bare wire osteoarthritis. Imagine that's already had a boating accident. Yeah. Good. It's good. I don't mean that. Good. Yeah, good. Good on you. He's had a boating accident. Good. Lee said I had an X-ray, and they found arthritis in a place on my hand where it didn't hurt. There you go. Anything with arthritis at the end is just inflammation. Thank you, Ninja. I'll tell you what I bought, Ninja Man, to try and help with it. Lady Evil, the Toad Mage. Do you know what, Evil? When you get knighted, which I assume you will one day, that's going to be your name. Don't forget it. Don't ask me to not forget it, because I will. You can be Lady Evil, the Toad Mage. That's it. That's it. Yes, you can be the court mage. Yes. Yeah. I got the fucking and that. That's a bastard. It's bastard. At the minute, they're not too bad. Do the turmeric tablets work? Well, they're not the kind of thing I take and notice they work. However, well, it's hard to say. It's not like a painkiller. You take it, and then the pain goes. But I think they do work. If I have an issue, I'll take them as well as like the painkillers, and yeah, I think they do. Yeah. He's lost everything. Congratulations, mate. He's lost everything. I'm on the prednisolone at the moment for arthritis. It's a steroid. Fair enough. Yeah, they won't give me nothing yet, but in a way, I suppose it's a good thing. Yeah, they said don't have nothing yet. He said if it gets worse, because it will do. But when it gets worse, come back again. I shall endeavour to serve you well. Well, thank you, Evil. Thank you. I can't call you your full name yet, though. But yes, thank you, Evil. I do appreciate it. You're always welcome in the court of madness, and you are very much welcomed. Yeah, well, I remember talking to you about yours, Ninja. I hope yours ain't a bastard, because, well, it is, though, isn't it? You know what I mean? Use Boots' version of Northern Plus. Okay. Thank you, Lee. Where were we? Talking after horse piss. I said that in front of my cousin, not my cousin, my brother-in-law, really, a horse piss, and he actually went, horse piss? I don't know how many people say horse piss out loud, but I do. Horse piss. Absolute horse piss. Yeah, I bought a packet of that, and I bought a packet of the actual I Believe one, just to try them. Because in all honesty, this may sound weird, I didn't think they'd even work. That shit works quite well. Yeah. Jedi said, could do worse. A shot of WD-40 with your vodka. Jedi, I've actually, hang on. I haven't tried it yet. I've actually got some WD-40 up there to try. Raoul Duke, how you doing, mate? Yes, hi, mate. Do you think slingers will be? No, I don't think they will, mate. I don't think they will. Thank you, Lee. I'll look into those. The Ninja Man, that's what AdBlue is. Horse piss, yes. But yeah, they hadn't heard anyone say, like, so that's a load of horse piss. 1.5 litre Oasis bottles are the best. Wide neck. Oh, horse piss, yes. Fuck's sake. Also, I have an e-bike, not a scooter or a biddy buggy. Yes. Oh, I know. That's what I said. That weren't me. I knew you didn't have a fucking. Well, I thought you had a scooter. Sorry, so I was wrong. An e-bike. John, 66 years old. I take no medicines. What am I doing wrong? I don't know, mate. You tell me. 'Cause I want to know. Arthritis runs in my family, though. Would you like to watch a little video of my granddad? And you'll be able to see exactly what I'm probably what I'll be looking forward to in my later life. Would you like to see it? Let me just get this video ready. I've played this before. You might hear something play in a second. I'll just pause it when it starts. I'll show you what I'll be looking forward to in my later life. Right, yeah, this is my granddad. This was I think he died in something like 1992 or 1994 when I was like 12 or 14. So this was maybe 1990. Oh, bollocks, I've done the wrong thing. Hang on. Right, hang on. Look at those hands. That's peasants. Yeah. Yeah. If there's a fucking the Queen Mum, that's the fucking King's granddad. That's not that.
They found him in the river with his toes turned up.
And how much did it cost?
Boss, they made me laugh. Riddle me, read.
I lived in that house till I was 5 with them.
What's that old song name?
20 years into the future.
Mary Ellen at the church turned up. Her mother turned up and her dad turned up. With Sister Gert and her rich Uncle Bert and the parson in his long white shirt turned up. But the bridegroom with the ring turned up. But the telegram boy with his nose turned up. The telegram to say that the bridegroom was away. They found him in the river with his toes turned up.
And how much did it cost?
You're a dick drop. It said Mike would never be that skinny. The hands on the other side, maybe. Yeah, twat. Oh, love you, drop. I think so. Ninja Man said, how old was it when he? How old? So I think he was getting into his knee. Might have been early 80s when he died, and that was in. I think he died 1994, something like that. Yeah, sounds a bit Suffolk. He does have that weird, that sort of twang to it, don't he? But I think that's what people around here used to sound like. back in the old days, you know. Hello, Danny. How you doing, mate? Is Shakira on? Just came on to say hi. How you doing? Busy tonight, Shakira. Send her love. Send her my love back, mate. It's like her time to have 20 years in the future. Yes, darn pleasant. Do you think broadheads will be banned? Yes, definitely. Paul said my mobility scooter is no billy scooter either. Even more so when I get the three large ATV wheels on it. Yes, exactly. Sounds like a beast. Sure, he met him at a meet. No. Unless those meets was going off in the early 90s and he never told us. Yeah, it was my granddad. It was my dad's dad who lived next door to me. Me, my mum, and Malk and Dad lived in that house next door with my nan and granddad up until I was about 5. And we moved up the road for a bit, for about 6 months, and then we moved next door. Yeah. Do you know, I can remember sorting out my grandparents' house once. They passed, their vinyl collection was epic. Yeah, I bet it was. Drop says, so it's a bit morbid, but assume you're halfway through your life. Probably more than I would love to be only halfway through my life right now, but doubt it. I don't know. Yeah, I'm slightly past my middle age, sadly. I would like to be. If I could guarantee the age I am now would be half my life, I'd be happy. But I don't think so. I reckon I'm past half my life. There are things I could do to prolong my life, but you know, yes, Mike. Not all of us can live forever. Unlike Metallic, who was told by her doctor that she would literally live forever. Some fucker drank all my coffee again. Was it like some ghost? Hello, K Bunny. Is it I made a vow? No more nice purchases. That's sad. That's sad, but save your money, wouldn't it? Do you know what dropped? I fucking would. I'll tell you what. I reckoned it will. A lot of my family have. Like my dad, he hadn't smoked. He would still be here, I reckon. But he lived a life of smoking 60 fucking fags a day, and he would have definitely breathed in asbestos in his life. Definitely. Because, and they used to work making fucking concrete fucking slabs with no masks on at all. Nothing. So, there was probably loads of reasons he got lung cancer. Yeah. So that's well over halfway through my life. 50 next year. And me and my bro take Fibro take 15 years off, yeah. Well, no smoke too much. Yeah, I'm overweight and I drink too much. I stopped smoking at least, so stop smoking. So I might be able to add two or 3 more years back up to my life. Thing is, it is what it is. I'm 46, right? I'm 45. I'll be 46 this year. It is what it is. It's some people. I'll tell you a fact of life, though, right? I'll tell you a fucking fact of life. You do not get excessively fat people living to 100. It is not a thing that happens. That's about the only thing that's a fucking guarantee. Some people, every now and then, well, okay, not consistently anyway. Occasionally, you'll find someone who's been fat pretty much their whole entire life, lives to about 90, but they're the exception to it. Most people who live very long are not overweight for most of their life. They're just not, because it puts so much strain on your heart, your organs. It creates other issues. It fucks your joints up. Blah 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 blah. It's just no good for you. So the main one in life really is you can fucking smoking 60 fags will kill you a day. Drinking a litre of vodka a day will kill you. There are some things that you do excessively, it'll kill you. But a lot, yeah, us skinny bastards are cursed. What the F you are, Ken? You are. But I would fucking love that. I would love that. Skinny bastards, I'd love that. But yeah, it's true though. You have too much weight, it affects your joints, it affects your heart, it affects everything. affects you, you know, and then yeah, it's a fact. You do not see consistently overweight people living to a very long age. You know. Drop said, yeah, but fit people. No, I know fit people don't live that long either. However, I just mean if you look at it, there are not people like most people who do live a long age haven't been overweight consistently the whole entire life. That they just haven't, and then it means they haven't had all these issues. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying skinny people don't die, but I'm saying fat people do not live long. They don't live to 100 years old. That's very, very rare. Talking of life expectancy, might have a road trip coming up and you won't survive if you're snoring. True. Doctor, I've got hypertension. That kind of scares the nurses when they check. Even the skinny can go tight. Oh no, don't get me wrong. Like my mate Daryl, most of his family went overweight, but they all have heart issues. So there are also things that run in your family. But I'm just saying that that's a fact though, that you don't get massively overweight people or quite overweight people living till they're 100. You don't. It don't happen. Not consistently. But that's what I mean. It is what it is. It's, you know, some people live for ages, some don't. But there are some things that you can do to yourself to pretty much guarantee you won't. And, you know, some people are sort of freaks of nature and they can do these really abusive things to their body and don't get no issues. Well, you know, I'm not claiming any fucking definitives. I'm just saying, though. You just don't see fat 100-year-olds. They don't fucking exist. And if they are, they got fat in the last like 5 or 6 years, and they've been skinny their whole entire life. Drop said, put that into AI, Persia. We need to see a Chuck covered in WC merch. Yeah, that's what I said. Yes, but we are for quality of life. Yes. Go Bunny said, I haven't been to the doctors or the dentist in 20 years. Don't trust them. Good for you, mate. But I hope you're okay with that, though. Do you know what I mean? I think that you don't need to see them. But you do get people who I'll tell you one of the ways you can live a very long life now, even if you are overweight or constantly ill, is by making sure you are seeing a doctor and getting the stuff that you need to live that long life. Sometimes it's not a pleasurable life. I look at my mum sometimes and think, fucking hell. She said to me before, thinking, you know, she'd rather be fucking dead or cut her fucking legs off. They hurt so much. But they'll probably keep her going for ages. You know, because she's on all the shit she needs to be. Anyway, let's move on. I need a piss anyway. But yes, Chuck Norris has died. I like Chuck Norris. From him, I don't know what he was like personally, you know. He might have been a right bastard for all I know. But from watching his films and knowing about his memes, I always found him quite entertaining. Yes. Right. Take a notice of this. I probably won't be back before it finishes.
Lords, ladies, and peasants, if thou wish to continue with this conversation in private, your king has asked that you send an electronic message to WeaponCollector1 at aol.co.uk. That does not require visual, but asked to have audio. The rest of those who cannot join, fuck off.
Persia, do you want to have a chat in a minute? So, everyone's not getting chucked off, by the way. I'll have a little chat with Persia in a minute, and then then eventually we'll go off. Yeah, stress is a killer, isn't it? But yeah. Drops a legit thought you was going to say, if you want to live a long life, subscribe to something. You said, I fucking should have. I fucking should have. I fucking should have. Ron Jeremy wasn't a small guy, and look at the life he's led, and he's still going. Well, yeah, true. Yeah, the porn hedgehog. The good old porn hedgehog. I've got a few pornos with him in. Well, Persia, if you'd like to chat with the king, I'll send you an invite in a minute, mate. Oh, nice one, Ken. I just got your text there. However, I don't know if I'm going to make it there now. Fuck me. That's well, they've tried at least. At least they tried. Nice try. Good night, Lee. Sorry, Evil. I'll read that in a second. Might be easier to just put it back on. Got a lot to look. I don't really expect to live past my 70s. Cancer, like my dad's side, likes my dad's side and mum's side, are suicidal. I'm size 8 to 10, depending on how much I eat. Well, shut. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, well, that's it, isn't it, Evil? It depends. It depends. Arthritis. It depends, and I don't want to sound morbid and horrible, but you'll get people whose family live for a long time, and then something else will get the random person out of it for no reason, and I think it does help to at least be aware of things and try to help yourself with those things. So if there seems to be a running issue in your family with heart attacks, well, there might be something you could at least try to help yourself with that. You know what I mean? And I know these things ain't evil. Easy, sorry. I know I should lose weight. Just in general, it makes my whole entire life easier. But I don't do it. I'm a fucking nightmare to myself. I'm a bastard. I'm very defeatist in myself. I think, nah, fuck it, who cares? No one gives a fuck, so why should you? Blah blah. And I know that's not true, but that's how I think. You know what I mean? Yeah. Maybe it was a singing kettle. Only Scottish people will get that joke. Well, I had to. Straight over my head. Life is too short, enjoy it, exactly. Laugh at myself, I thought it was a smiling teapot on his t-shirt. Right. Persia, would you like a little chat in a minute? A public chat. We can entertain the masses. The king in his right hand, his hand. Not right hand, his hand. I've got that video of that weird woman when they're interviewing her, and she says, I'm his right arm, his hand. And then she starts going about, he calls me his little bunny. And she said, he calls you his little bunny? And she goes, no. Do you know that video? Fucking confused the fuck out of me, that. The healthiest thing is not to worry about health. I think you would thrive with an opioid addiction. Don't, shut up. Don't. No, I'll be dead with an opioid addiction, I think. I think you would thrive. Code Bunny, that's one of the greatest things a human being's ever said to me. I think that needs to be a band name. It's a long band name. It's a long band name, but it's a good one. Even if nothing happens to Fall, his genetic life expectancy is 90s. Nice, that's good. That's good. That's good. I would be happy. Hello, Matt. How you doing, mate? I would be happy, genuinely. Here's a question for you. Here's a proper question for everyone. I want people to answer this, right? If you tomorrow could live for 10,000 years, and after that, and you would be fit and healthy, so at the point you are right now, or whatever, or you'd become slightly more fit and healthy, you could stay at the age you were now for 10,000 years, right? Would you do that? And then after these 10,000 years, you could potentially, like, you'd either die or you could kill yourself. You know what I mean? But for that 10,000 years, you could live. I'd fucking do that in a heartbeat. That's I never actually told you why I started making crossbow videos. Go on, Matt. Why? Sorry, mate. Go on, Matt. How you doing, mate? By the way, anyway. I said, well, that's honest. I am even more of an opinion that life and enjoyment is a priority, not health goals and all that miserable shit. Now, terrible folk. Bust your brain right. After my missus died in March last year, I started posting videos of sound quotes and inspirational videos. No, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that, mate. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah. As Matt said, just opened a 6-pack of pickled onion monster munch. I'm busy for the next 10 minutes. You enjoy yourself. Doesn't fuck that. We lived this long, and it seems like it's been too long. It'd never be too long for me. Never. It would never be enough. Never enough drop. There's never enough time. And after I see you and George the German and Painted Prepper, you guys got me through and encouraged me to get a crossbow. You three were the main guys. Oh, you know what, Matt? That means a lot to me, and I'm glad. I'm glad that meant something to you, mate. I really am. Yeah, it's fucking gutting that they're being banned. Well, licensed, but I don't know. I might just get rid of mine. Sadly, I can't be fucked. But yeah, no, love you, mate. You're a good bloke. You're a good bloke, mate. I'm glad I met you. Cheers, mate. Just wanted to say thank you for being there, and thank you for being an inspiration, and thank you for supporting first chance you got. Well, that's one thing I'll always try to support people, because I remember what it was like being a small channel, and when people supported me, that fucking meant the fucking world to me. So yeah. Cheers, mate. I'm slightly drunk. You got me a bit emotional there. You got me a bit emotional there. Love you, mate. Love you. Dropped said, you're immortalised on YouTube, Mike, and as long as someone doesn't erase Persia's hard drives, you're all good, yes. Yeah. As Matt said, yeah, I'll drink to that. I said, just wanted to send a bit of love to you. Well, I appreciate it, Matt. I really do. And things like that really do actually mean something to me, and I do appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Thank you. That genuinely properly means something to me. Thank you. Mark said, have you seen the Steelborn mod together? I haven't, mate. Is Fallen Evil off? We're going to fuck off. I need to sleep so badly. Good night, Fallen Evil. It was nice to have you two on. You will get knighted one day, Eva. It's strange how people can... you can never meet, but have a massive impact on your lives. By just being genuine. That's very true. Do you know what, Matty? I have met some wonderful people on YouTube who are my actual friends, and I've never met them, and I hope to meet them. And I did get to meet some of the people in the UK, which were fucking wonderful. That was through Metallic. If I hadn't have ever met Metallic, I wouldn't have met Pergio, Peach, Nick's Knives, Richard, because I don't drive and I don't like going anywhere anyway. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there may be more to that list, but Liam, yeah, it's wonderful. You do. That's partly why I really like the internet, actually, because although there's a hell of a lot of shit that comes with the internet, a hell of a lot of shit, you also get some really fucking amazing encounters with people. Yeah. Like I said, there's so many fake entertainers. I literally make videos on stuff I'm buying and myself. Like, well, exactly. That's it. You're not trying to sell something. You're not trying to. What, it's just that's what you want. You bought it, and so you might as well show it. And that's how I started, Matt. That's how I started. I started because I had all this shit anyway. I had it all anyway, and I thought, fuck it. You know what? I used to do videos of clips of stuff I liked on the telly, and so I had like timming out clips of stuff I like, stuff from Stephen King stuff, and my weapons. And someone said to me, "Oh, you know what? You ought to do a separate channel of just your weapons," because I had so many. Because I've always collected stuff like that, and I've always loved it. Good night, Fall and Evil. And Night, I know I will be knighted. I'll make sure of it. He said to TC, you wouldn't want to meet him down a dark alley or anything. Depends what shirt I'm wearing. If I've got this one on, I'm that's when you want to meet me. It's Party Mike. Party Mike, no such thing. No such thing. TC said, you seem decent, thank you. I'd meet you, thank you. I tried to be a nice person, I used to get in a lot of trouble when I was younger, but I wouldn't ever say I was a bastard. I always still tried to be a nice person. It's just, it's what it is, isn't it? Mark said, just picking this up midway, guessing you lost your grandfather. Yeah, he died. No, that was years ago. That was a long time ago, Mark. That was like 1994. Yeah, that was like 30 years ago, is that? Is that 30 years ago? Fucking hell, I'm older than I think. Fucking hell. It's the natural order of things. Grief and realms. No, it was just, we was talking about older people and getting arthritis and bullshit, and then, can't call yourself Party Mike unless you have the hat on backwards. Well, I got a king hat. Let's put the king hat on backwards then. You wouldn't fucking know that. No, I don't think he did. I don't think he was old enough to. I don't. It must have been. If it was like 80. Yeah, I think, because I know my granddad had, same as me, deafness issues. So he might not have. I don't think he did. Maybe he weren't as old as I thought he was. Maybe he was. He either couldn't serve because of deafness issues, or might have had some other issue. I can't remember. I can't remember my granddad being told my granddad was not my dad's dad anyway. Where are we? Simphcore said, there are many people with similar tastes who, if it weren't for the internet, you wouldn't have existed. Exactly. I met Metallic on here because she said, I just realised the numbers on, because she said, I fucking love your mum, right? And she nearly got blocked because someone thought she was a bloke saying, I love your mum. And it weren't. It was because we was talking about a very niche horror author called Richard Lehman, and that's partly how we sort of initially met. There's more to it than that, but yeah. Illusion Entity said, just stumbled on this stream and my recommendation seems like a chill geezer. Thank you, Illusion Entity. Yeah, I tried to be just me. You know what I mean? You're welcome here, though. You're welcome here. If you see me with this shirt, that means I'm drinking there. That's a make a party. Mike is what you see is what you get. Yeah, heart on the sleeve. He don't have any solid bone in his body. Only issue is Banner betrays him. A boner or Banner. No, my boner always betrays me. Always betrays me. Yes. Still uncontrollable and still unconcealable. Mark said, Jimmy Carr says you die twice. Once when your body goes, the second when no one mentions your name. Well, that's it. I'll tell you what, Mark. Partly why I love YouTube, partly why I love making the stuff I make, and why I want to write a book is because once you are dead, all you are is a memory in someone else's head. That's all you are. Okay, once you die, all existence ceases to be, right? So you have to make sure you're remembered, and for a fucking good reason as well. Yes. I said I was waiting for you to read that. I'm crying. Took me a while, and I nearly fucking read it wrong. But yeah, so like my granddad, my granddad you saw, he's got his own book. I can't tell you the name of the book, sadly, though, because it would give away my full name and where I live. But he has a book. He's got a book, and so that's a legacy that keeps on going. And partly why I like to show that video, because that's a legacy for him as well. And yeah, try and be remembered. Try and make people remember you in a good way. In a bad way as well, if you want, but notoriety. I don't know, but no, but yeah. See, my twin brother's got some books as well. Yeah, most people, but what you also, some people, I don't have any kids, and I probably won't have any kids, so there's not that. I don't have any kids, and I probably won't have any. I'm not bothered by that. I could still have kids, but I don't know if it's ever going to happen or not. Who knows? But I'm not bothered either way. I've already thought of other legacies. Most people are happy having kids, so it doesn't ever cross their mind that they'd like to be remembered some other way. J.R. Hartley, yes, no, yeah, exactly, yeah, yes. Don't you tell him my real name, Ninja. Okay. Fly fishing by J.R. Hartley, that's me. No, I'm the one who has to stand on the fucking yellow pages to be taller. That's me. Not said that guy in the bushes. WC story. For Christ's sake. Stop telling people my secrets, I told you. Like I said, I'm actually having a drink with my girl, but I wanted to pop in and be a little sincere with you. And thank you. You don't need kids. You can adopt me and give me your hand. I'll give you my. Maybe I will. Yeah. I hope you're having a nice night. Right. I have got some vodka. I may have to go. Oh, my other bottle's over there. Yes. I don't even need to go downstairs. Yeah. Fucking hell. I've got fucking hairs in my car. I had a fake beard on earlier. Have I just left Matty my adder in my will? That means to. Dusters in the wind. Oh, I found that I didn't find the bag I've been looking for dropped, but when I was sorting out my plants, I found the bag. Good night, Matty. Good night, Matty's Mrs. Yeah. Do you mean girl as in like your daughter or your missus? You mean? Because I don't want to say good night your missus and ain't your missus. Do you know what I mean? Your girlfriend. Anyway, Matty, love you, mate. Thank you for coming on. Hope you have a good evening. Take care, mate. Love you. And thank you for telling me that, because that actually, it's nice to know. I don't know. It makes me feel a bit better about myself sometimes, knowing that I do make a bit of a difference, even though I don't know it. So I do appreciate being told that. I know that sounds really. I hope that doesn't sound weird, but it isn't. My advice to anyone: if someone ever does affect your life in a good way, let them know. Let them know, because they might not have the best fucking life themselves, and it might make a fucking massive difference to how they feel. So yeah, it's nice to know that I have done something, that's made a difference to other people. I appreciate that. Never enough blades, collecting more than weapons, exactly. Collecting liver psoriasis is what I'm collecting. No, I'm not. Never had an issue with my liver. Good night, Matty. Anybody want to chat? Shall I get a guest on? Would anybody like to watch a guest? See if I've got the fucking email, shall I? How I beat gout. Yes. Let me pump some air into my ear hole. Persia, you ready? If not, the drop's getting on. Well, you're invited as well. Dropped, obviously, but... Let me get my earphones connected. I bet it fucking ain't. Sorry, I said it was connected. I bet it fucking ain't. Right, hang on. Let's just connect these to my computer. Right, I'll send you a link, Persia. Mark said, I didn't buy an adder, but it's gathering dust and I want it. That's probably some mine, Mark. DC said, as a teacher that resonates, although I never see, hang on, but I never see where they go. Yeah, but it's nice to know, isn't it? I do think that if someone does affect your life in a good way, tell them, because it might mean the fucking world to them. Some people it might not mean anything, but it fucking does to me. It makes me have a fucking... It does. It really does mean a fucking lot to me when someone says, you know what, like, what you said the other day, or what you did, you know, it genuinely means a fucking lot to me, and it gives me a fucking more happier outlook in life. Honestly. Really, really fucking does. With me. What's Afterlife? I do want to watch that, and maybe I should. I've known about that for years, the old Ricky Gervais thing, and I have heard that's fucking great. But yeah, I think you should. I think you should let people know if they've done something to make you feel better in your life. Fucking tell them. Dropped. I'll get you on in a minute. I'll just get Persia on for a little bit first. But he said, nice community we've got because of much. Thank you. Well, thank you for being part of it, please. I can love you, mate. Ken said, you never know what the most innocuous comment might mean. Butterfly effect. Yes, exactly. And that's why also you shouldn't try not to be a dickhead either. You know, not you, but people. You know, because one little thing can do the opposite as well, can't it? Thank you, Pete. So, yeah, that means a lot, and I do appreciate that. I love you, mate. I really do. Persia, I've sent you a link. Simflover said, this place called Earth is a battleground between good and evil. You always must choose the right side. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have a... I'm going to mix some cores with fucking a beer. Are you ready, me old mucker? When you give me the notice, I shall add you in. I suppose you're in the background. Hang on, I ain't looking now. I'm not looking, mate. Don't go over. Sure, how did you?
Uh-huh.
Hang on, let me tell you. My volume's down so low that you could have been talking to me, I wouldn't even know.
Well, can you hear me?
I can now.
Can you hear me?
How you doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm alright. I couldn't complain, really. Got to get rid of all my cosplays.
We don't know what the licensing's going to
No,
Going
true.
to affect.
Thank you, Persia,
Well, then
because
might
I
as
get.
well just wait and see.
Yeah. Thank you. So I'm getting bogged
Even
down in that shit because they're not being banned, they're being licensed.
they've been licensed when they brought it up here for air rifles. The only thing that stopped me, all the land run about me, is privately owned. And I
Oh,
mean a large chunk of Fife is part of what's known as the Weems estate, and I couldn't get a permission. If I had been able to get a permission for my air rifle, and I chapped on doors, I went to farms, I asked, but because they're all owned by the Weems estate, I couldn't get a permission. A license was £86.
yeah.
That's what it was. £86, somewhere safe to keep them. Yours are all chained down anyway. They're in
Yeah,
lock
exactly.
boxes. That would be considered fine for the air rifling.
Well,
There's no
yeah.
point in saying, oh, they're banned, because they're not banned. They're
No.
getting
Sorry,
licensed.
Persia. You are
It's a big
right. The thing is,
difference.
because yes, that is true. Because the thing is, that'd be like saying cars are banned. Because it's the same thing. You have to pay a license to drive the car. You have to have insurance to
They're
drive the
not being
car.
banned.
You have to pass
They're
a
being
test
regulated.
to drive the car. You have to someone say that you're deemed worthy to drive the car. They're not
And
banned.
as avid collectors that all have completely legal collections, for whatever reason you collect, there may be ways that you can license for your own personal use. They probably just want a registry who's got them. Along the same
Right,
lines as
exactly.
firearms. Let's not all panic.
No, I might get rid of a few anyway. Just to, I don't need 23 crossbows.
I'm sure that you've got more than that.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that you've got a lot more than that because I seem to remember you did a crossbow video.
I
I
don't
want to
have
say maybe
399,
five.
by the way. You go down
No,
those
I want.
roads.
Oh, let's say you did a video 5 or 6 years ago, and your count was 26 because it was
Was it
a
really?
video of you. I'm pretty sure. I haven't been in checked, but you have got a video on it. Here's my entire crossbow collection, and there's 26 of them.
Christ.
Because you've got the ones that you made yourself,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
if what they're saying, like any part of the crossbow would be considered a crossbow, you have to take into consideration any that you've started and haven't completed would also be counted.
Well, exactly.
So
Can
I
I
believe
just,
you might
just
have
for the
about
viewers, just
30
in
now.
case, this is Persia, in case you're wondering. He was in the chat a minute ago. What's your name saying at the minute? Oh, you actually got your proper name for once. Hang on. Wonder what mine says. Hang on. I can't even better do it now. How'd you get that up? How'd you get it up, Persia?
I don't know. Spit on it. Spit on it and whisper sweet nothings.
That'll work. That'll work. Depends who's doing it. What you drink it like? You on the old skulls?
Aye. Kind of like a skull.
I'm pretty much matching you here, but I've put a shot of vodka in it.
A skull
and you're non nothing vape.
Oh. Vape plus.
Yes. How are they going to stop making around? Well, they can't, TC. But the thing is, without saying too much, I'm not saying too much. There are a lot of people who exist who can make a lot of fucking things. They can't stop you knowing things. It's whether you do it and get caught. Be careful what you own, though. Do not There's a couple of books out there. I won't even name them. Please don't name them in the comments because I'll block. I won't. Well, I may block you because it's a risk to even write those books down. So please don't do it. There are a couple of known books, right? If you know what these books are, fucking get rid of them because you can go to prison for quite a long time. Just
owning, I believe there's a list there about 12 books or something that we would have had ready access to in the 90s, which are now considered terrorist manuals.
Yeah, terrorist manuals. That's it. Exactly. Yeah. You have to be very careful.
These are things that as collectors, I had a printed copy. I believe I got it in the HMV
Oh, one of them. I mean, I went in your shop and purchased it.
Yeah.
They're now banned.
Yeah.
There's the
I
difference
burnt
between
mine. I had
restricting
to.
ownership and banning them outright.
Yeah. That way.
I've got to keep telling myself that because I still actually haven't got myself a crossbow yet.
So again, you still don't what?
I still don't have a crossbow yet.
Well, you may not have the issue. You might better get one. Maybe I'll send you mine.
No.
Do a little swap. I got the Ned
Well, if
Hunter.
it's
I'll
the
tell you
UK
what,
government,
Paz,
everybody that would be jealous.
Paz, I'll tell you what. This is a fucking promise. You hold me to this, right? If Scotland don't have to have licenses for their crossbows, I'll send you one of the fucking good ones.
Right.
For nothing. Don't let me forget that. It's my little fucking treat for you. Because if I can't have them, why can't someone else fucking who deserves them have one?
Well, that's why you've got the Red Hunter.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's it. That's what I mean. Well, I'll do the same for you, mate.
I miss my baby. I hope you've been oiling her, looking after her, whispering things to her.
Right now, the Ned Hunter is very much comfortably under my dad's bed, or it was my dad's bed, until I'm ready to, Actually, or not. It's in the box. I can't remember. Problem is, Pazio, this I fucked up things out in a minute. I opened up my big box down there, not this one here, but the one over there, to get some knives out. I opened that box, but there was no knives in it. It was full of books. I can't remember doing that. I was shocked. I opened it up and I'm like, what the fuck? Where am I? Yeah, I took all my knives out of that box, put them in different. I couldn't even remember doing it. Yeah.
No, my wife hates it. I have organised chaos next to me.
I know it's in here.
Don't touch it.
Yeah. Well,
don't touch it.
As soon as I knew those knives weren't in that box, I knew they was in the other box, but it was like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I can't remember doing that. I cannot remember doing that.
I couldn't remember where I had left this. I could not remember for the life of me where I had left this. I was hunting for it high and low. It was on the shelf on the fake hand.
Touch that. Jedi, why are you putting hashtag? Strange thing is that the train timetable could be useful for someone wanting to do it. Well, I suppose, yeah. Say it again so I can write it on your to-do list. I can't what I said. What did I say? What would need to go on my to-do list?
You're asking me?
You're the man who needs to know. What have you been up to today anyway? Been up to much? I'll tell you what, Persia, I want to show you the bayonet I made for that fucking throwback. This is what's so gutting, right? Fucking bayonet I made for that is fucking amazing. It's probably the cleanest, nicest one I've ever made. But I ain't gonna be able, because I think you need, if this shit goes through, you're gonna need a license to sell crossbow parts as well. So I don't know. I've made one amazing one. Whoever wins that raffle giveaway, so gets it. Anyway, what have you been up to?
Same shit, different day. Not done anything spectacular, anything amazing. Tidy the garden a bit. Tomorrow I'll maybe tidy the back garden a bit. It's still cold and damp and horrible up here.
Is it?
If I don't have to go outside, I don't want to. I get paid to be cold.
Yeah. Dropped, would you like to have a little chat with us in a minute? Carry on, Posy.
I'm no walking about wearing my freezer trousers when I'm not at work, but I'm not used to wearing them. I'm used to heat.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
I go to work with shorts on underneath them, so I don't know where I'm going to be. I could be in the freezer all night, I could be in there for an hour, I could be in the office.
Yeah. It work all right though, like doing your head and anything. Or
there have been there's been a few marked improvements this week, although there's been more good members of staff that have left, but they're all getting replaced. Seems to be that the The dude that's hiring them's no hiring as many dafties as he was. He's hiring a reasonable workforce.
Yeah.
Let's hope.
Right. What crossbreed do you want if I did send one up your way? Yeah, I don't give a fuck what you asked for either. Unless I decide to sign it just to get the money, but you know.
King's choice.
Go on, anything. What's the choice? The fucking Adder, the Vlad, a
No, it's the
Sober,
King's choice.
a fucking fully
Surprise me.
kitted out fucking Redback.
Surprise me and I'll open it on stream.
I'll sort you out, mate. I'll sort you out. Thing is, we'll see what happens. But if you up in Scotland don't have any issues, fuck yeah. I'd rather you.
I wouldn't think it would be that. It's the UK Gov website.
Yeah.
So that'll be nationwide. I'm pretty sure they're still trialing the air rifle ban up here.
Because the offensive weapon thing was the same, wasn't it? That was everywhere, wasn't it?
When it's stuff to do like that, when it's UK Gov, everybody, we're all getting shafted.
Well, that's what I try to say. And the problem is, people say to me, "Oh, well, you don't know what you're on about." I'm only reading what them fucking cunts have written. I don't know, but if it's YouGov, that's the UK government. That's not English government.
Time,
you know.
for a long time in Scotland, a cutthroat razor, a straight razor, was considered a flick knife because in the 60s the gangs up here ran about with them. They were even referred to as razor gangs. They were banned up here until the 90s, and it was just a Scottish thing.
Can I say I bought a cutthroat razor back in the 90s purely because of that? Because of watching. Have you ever seen the film? It's quite a rare one. I don't know a lot of people have seen it. Fuck.
Small Faces.
It's also the name. Say again.
Small Faces.
Yes, I was gonna say it's also the name of a band. Yeah, Small Faces.
The wee boy that's in Small Faces. His dad was one of the tech assistants at my high school, and I met him 3 or 4 times.
All right, yeah. Small Faces, great film, though, isn't it?
That was a great film. They did
that
voice for what was it? Call of Duty.
You cut out when you said it.
He did the voice for Tavish and Call of Duty.
Yeah, yes, Kevin McKidd. Yeah.
Right, he's in it.
Yeah, good bloke he is. Yeah, he's also in Trainspotting, wasn't he?
Mhm.
Yeah, amongst other things. Yeah. I need to slash in a minute.
Begbie's my hero, if you couldn't tell.
Who is?
Begbie.
Yeah. Well, Begbie reminds me a bit of my dad. Begbie reminds me a bit of my dad, and also my dad used to have a Begbie's look in Trainspotting, pretty much what my dad looked like.
Well, I still got the leather jacket.
Nice. Right, I'm gonna have to have a slash in a second.
Cool. Play a video.
Yeah, Begbie's great. Sorry, mate, I didn't get that.
No, it's alright. I see you're only getting to go for a pee if you put on a clip.
Imagine Max said, the Small Faces have remarkably small faces and lack of eyebrows. I'll get dropped on so that he can talk to you while I have a slash in a minute. So, dropped, are you ready now, mate? But yeah, I need to get Small Faces on DVD. I don't own it on DVD, you know.
I don't even know if you would get that on DVD.
Probably not.
Saying that, I've got the Elephant's Graveyard and I've got It's a Boys Game on DVD somewhere.
Yeah.
I've got that
I
somewhere.
did like Just a Boys Game. It's a fucking good.
Just a Boys Game.
I really like that.
Fantastic film.
And I'll tell you what, guys, you know, I could relate to nearly fucking all of that. That was very, very much, you know, I know it's like Scotland and that, but as in just blokes, teenagers, drinking, fighting.
If you grew up
fucking sort of lived that.
If you grew up a scheme, like housing scheme. Like
reputations. Yeah. I live in a housing estate.
If you grew up in a housing estate or near a housing estate, that's what's called up here, the scheme.
Yeah.
Because it was the housing scheme. So if you were a schemie, you stayed in the scheme. And that's what life in the scheme was.
Yeah. Yeah. But I
Great film.
the reputations and all that, and yeah, all of that. I've very much sort of my life in a way. I get it, you know. I've got Acid House, Sam on DVD up there.
I've seen Acid House. That
That's a
used to
good one.
freak me out. The first time I watched that, I was on
You ready, dropped?
Mushies, I think. That's a horrible film.
What one? Hello, dropped. How you doing, mate?
Acid House.
Yeah.
I was at a house party in the 90s, and you know what you did when you went to a house party in the 90s when I first seen that film? Nah, did not enjoy it.
My dad said child direct was the main thing that struck me about Boys Game. Oh God. How you doing, dropped? Right.
President
Say
McDonald.
something I need to know if I can hear you.
Tick, 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 tick.
Just about. How you doing, mate? You look shattered.
I'm fucking tired, man.
Well, I don't mean because normally when someone goes, "Yeah, you look fat," I don't mean I'm not being a dick when I say it. I'm just being honest. You looked a bit shattered. You look like you're sunburnt as well.
I am.
Oh yeah.
Well, the beginning of the week was frigid, and yeah, now it's approaching fucking sweltering. I don't know what to tell you.
It's sunny, but it's not nice.
Have a slash. Not have a fucking hell. I'm so pissed. I'm just shouting.
Don't fucking force me.
Sorry, that's what I meant. I'm saying things I'm thinking of. I'm going for a piss.
As you command, my king.
Have a slash. I was thinking to myself, and I just said it out loud.
You make me actually the piss now.
I have been downing the doubles, so I'll be back in a second. You know. Oh.
Yeah. So fucking what?
Dropped. You may need to fucking entertain the masses.
I'm not getting my dick out on the live one, man.
Not again.
Yeah. So Monday's high was.
I'll have you know, it was our balls, not our dicks.
I had the whole lot out last week. If anyone wants to go to the late stream.
Actually, I forgot about that. Yes, you did.
I tried to forget.
You and me both. Good Lord.
How are you?
I'm fucking tired, man.
No, but that's...
Shitload of yard work and like, yeah, it's that weird part of the year where it is that the bugs aren't out yet, but also the foliage is at bay.
The bugs aren't out, but the beasties are. When you rake through the leaves, you see all the wee creepy crawlies that live under all the leaves and shit. Yeah, they're beasties, they're different than bugs. They give you the willies.
Well, with warmer temperatures comes less coyotes, ironically, so that's cool.
No one gives me the willies in the leaves, thank you.
What did I just say about giving you the willy last weekend, you ass?
I just need to interrupt. If you're watching this thinking, holy fuck, they're the coolest motherfuckers I've ever seen, I'd love to talk to those guys. Send me an email and you too can join in this awesome, amazing conversation with Persia and the Dropped. And whoever else is there. Email is somewhere when I do it.
Well done.
How do I get rid of the other one?
Okay.
The phone call one. Don't need that on there anymore.
Phone call is a text message.
There you go. Sorry. Yeah.
You should
getting that time of year. The email's in the description and in the chat. If you would like to join us, send me an email and I'll let you fucking join. And then in about half an hour, maybe, I'll go private and we can just chat privately. So if you would like to wait for that, but send me the email. Exactly. The dicks. There have been 4 boobs on there, I think, in the lifetime of the streams. But plenty of dicks and balls. I think there's been more balls than dicks. No, balls than tits. Sorry, there's been more balls than tits.
There's always
Yeah,
dicks.
but
Whether everyone has their pants on or not is different.
there's women have 2 boobs, blokes have 2 balls. However,
You've only
we
got 2.
we do any new no 2 women.
Something wrong with you if you've only got 2.
I got 2.
Well, I guess
Only?
we're not just going by nipple count then, because it'd be off the fucking charts.
Which?
What, balls?
No, nipples.
No, nipples.
Oh, I thought it was about balls. I got 2 balls. And 2 nipples.
You've only got 2.
Thanks, Metallic.
Shut up. There, 3 tits on right now.
Baby, you make me wish
That
I
needs to
had
be
some
shown.
wee hands.
She had the toss up of whether to say tits or dicks.
As I said before, if you are watching this and you're loving it and you're thinking, I need to talk to these motherfuckers, these are the coolest motherfuckers. That's what everyone's thinking. You can't
Don't be intimidated.
Just go with it.
Just
go with it, you know.
Do I need to take my shirt off?
No, keep it on.
Oh.
Yeah, keep it on.
We'll leave the threats till later.
Fisting time. And he does that when the fistings are happening. You can tell a professional alcoholic when he has a fucking warming thing for his bottle.
It's called a koozie, you dickhead.
Even I don't do that.
Great. I don't like warm beer. Fuck off.
Well, but
Even.
It's not to warm it up, it's to keep it cold. What kind of dick?
No. You're supposed to enjoy beer flat at room temperature.
Thank you, Pez. There's a reason that I respect you so much.
Look it up.
This is on my beer in the middle of winter so that it doesn't get any colder than it already is.
Metallic said, I'm going to go to bed when you go private so you can chat me to bed. Okay, my queen. So she's not going yet.
I'll chat you to bed.
Oh, so what have I done? Full screen. Go on. You seduce him.
No.
No. That's for paid content and private only.
If you'd like to be on later, there will be at least 2 nipples out.
You tell him.
Why do you always have to take it to such a dark place?
What is
I'm an American.
Oh, I've got to spend 5 minutes of my day every day standing in a cupboard crying about this stuff. Got to stop it.
Get some help.
Please stop it. Get some help.
I nearly had a cry earlier. That was great.
You mean wank?
No.
Oh, okay.
Good cry.
I kind of feel like those go hand in hand for you.
I'm talking about during the live stream.
Oh. I kind of feel like those go hand in hand for you.
I nearly did that once.
I've never
cry or a wank.
Ninja Man's going to join. Ninja Man's a good bloke. You two never spoke to Ninja Man, have you?
I don't think so.
I only know a samurai.
He's a good mate of Funky's, and Metallic's known him for years, I reckon, because she goes to most of the Preppers meets, and I've met Ninja Man a couple of times. He's a good bloke. Right.
We'll see.
We'll see. No, he's a good bloke.
I'll be the judge of that.
Ninja Man, if you're still watching, mate, I've sent you an email. Just follow the instructions and you should be fine. And then what I'll do is when you're in the background of the chat, I'll say, give me a thumbs up if you're ready. And if you do, then I'll add you in.
Yeah, we've all got cool kid names.
Just don't say nothing that'll get me chucked off of the internet.
I don't have any cool names.
Or yourself and us arrested. That way. I'll go private soon anyway, because not a lot of people are chatting now. Oh, God.
fuck part is that I got so excited I already started taking the fucking handle off, and then I had to put the handle back on because I remembered that I was supposed to take a video of me taking the fucking handle off.
Oh yeah,
sweet.
of your machete, yeah.
I was looking at the.
18
I was
bucks.
Your
looking.
Bowie.
I was looking at the saw that I was planning on using. It might be roached. Don't know. Consider I'm doing a post-apocalyptic style here.
So Ninja Man, I sent you a link, mate. If you don't want to join in the public one, I'll go private in about 10 minutes, maybe. I'm going to do my because of my hands hurting, Peach, and he said got to get started on his soon. I'm going to do mine basically sort of in like a 2-day period. I'm just going to fucking do it in like a day, and then you know what I mean. So when I start it, it's getting done. I might make the knife in one day.
Yeah.
So again?
That's the struggle that I'm having is that I know that I could do it last minute and I'd still actually
Yeah.
have something.
I'm gonna make the knife in one day and then the sheath in one day. Hopefully.
See, I don't know. My grinding wheel's fucked. I'm gonna see about asking my son if he's got a grinder or if it's his work. And see if he'll come and do it. Who was that?
That was me. I've been eating onions today.
What did you do with it? Stick it up your ass.
I just lifted up I lifted my cheek ever so slightly. I'm having what's called fart attacks.
The rains down in Africa.
I'm having full-on fart attacks tonight. Bear with me. It's as bad as a heart attack.
There's a wee guy I've worked with. I've told you about him before. Gary Thompson. I shouldn't be using his full name, but it's.
Say it again. What's his name?
I'm not going to say it again.
I missed it the first time. Please say it again.
It's, no, Mongo Gary. We'll call him. That's more what that is. Just, oh my God.
Can I just say, sorry to interrupt, as a teenager, one of my favourite insults was Mongo. And it was my mum who taught me that. Fucking mongrels. Because we used to think it was mongrels. It's not. It's mongrels. And can I be graphic about why it's a thing?
No, let's not go there. It was a dated thing from the 80s.
Thank you, Faz. Thank you for stuffing
me. There's this wee guy in my work, and just nah. You give him a bad idea, and he'll fall through it. You give him a bad idea, he'll fall through it. No, there's another guy that works on a different shift, and his younger sister went to school with this guy, and he said to her, "Oh, do you know this dude?" And she went, "Oh, Mongo Gary." So it's not just a nickname. This dude's picked up in work.
It's like everyone knows him as that.
That's what if you will.
Well, Persia, there's a lot of people around my way that their fucking demented name is their name. Like my mate who I got the phone number of my mate who I've known for like fucking I don't know 35 years. He works up the local shop because I never go up the local shop now. I go to Sainsbury's. I never see him. Anyway, I went up there tonight to get his phone number. Went in there, and one of the other shopkeepers were in there. Ninja Man, I'll add you in a second, mate. And I said, his Richard round the corner. His name to everyone around it is Dappy Richard. Dappy means like thick. Yeah, but that's his name. Ninja Man, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you are.
Oh boy, it's like being named the Brick.
When you're ready, Ninja Man, give me a thumbs up and I'll add you in.
Oh no, but that's.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
All right. I'm looking at
the
bloody TV and I should be looking at this, shouldn't I?
It's
I'm trying to put it this way so I can see it better on there. There we go.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right, bud. Yeah. Sounds.
So, Ninja Man, that's Pergio up the top there. You know Pergio, don't you? And down there, that's the dropped. This is Ninja Man. Yeah, don't make no sense, does it? I'll go private in a minute, and we can just have a little private chat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, not a problem. I'm looking at the telly, and I shouldn't be looking at the telly because it's behind. Wait a minute. It's just that it's so small on my flipping phone. Can you zoom it in on me? Yeah. Oh, you can zoom it up. It's all right. I can zoom it in. I didn't know.
I was going to say, I'm not sure because I never join anyone else's live streams. So, yeah. But you can turn it. If you turn it to the side, it might go. Yeah.
Oh, I'll try that. I'll try that.
I was gonna say I'm on my phone.
Yeah. That's better. Yeah, miles better.
You don't need to read the chat now. We'll just have a talk now. You know what I mean?
I usually just.
What? So we're private now, are we? Yeah.
No, not yet. No, we're not private yet. We're not private yet.
I didn't know it did that.
I won't get out yet. No, wait a minute.
That's 8 balls. That is. What have you been up to tonight, anyway? You been having a drink or?
Nah, man. I've got my vape.
Same as Purzo, then, yeah.
But not flipping normal vapes. The other one.
No.
Same.
As I was pretending that he was doing a vape, did nothing. I was lying.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just messing about with my tent this morning, and that just trying to get my op tent working. A new one what I've just bought from Temu.
Oh yeah, I like the old Temu stuff. People sort of say it's all fucking shite, but it ain't that bad, is it?
Depends on how handy you are.
Or is it
it's quite good. It went up quick. You just like about 20 pumps, and it was up. I mean, you'll see it on Instagram when when it pops up or something. When I put some bits
I'll have
up
a look,
on that.
mate. I'll have a look.
Just so you can see what they're like. But the race for 120, I think it was about 125 quid.
Yeah.
I don't bother with it.
Quite good. I don't know if you can hear me or not, because everything's come.
I've got a hammock and
loud and clear.
Because we've got the right to go.
Nobody
I can go anywhere. I can pick any woods anywhere that I want. Set up on it.
What's going on here?
I don't bother with it. So much easier.
Yeah, I understand. You build a cabin fucking out of logs and we'll get it.
Can you hear? Oh, I can't hear you. What's it saying here?
Can you hear us, mate?
Fucking rookies.
Yeah, I can't hear you at the moment, guys. I don't know what's going on. Do I have to go out
hang on,
and come back on?
All right, mate.
I don't know. Let me just like that.
Hello, can you hear us?
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
No, sorry.
What's going on here?
Right. Watching it.
Right, can you hear us
no one's
now?
talking.
I've not got the juice either.
I might go private in a second. If you are watching this and you want to go private and chat to us, the people you're watching, send me an email and I'll invite you.
Goddamn.
Otherwise, we're going to fuck off because there's not a lot going on anyway. Where is Ninja Man? There he is. Hello, mate. Can you hear us?
I lost the sound and that. It all disappeared.
That was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to go
shit.
private. I'm just gonna talk to the people watching. I'm going to go private now. So if you're watching, you need to send me an email. The email has been on the fucking screen most of the time. Right. Cheers for watching, everyone. Take care.
Sorry, man.
See you in the next one. Good night, everyone. See you later.
Oh,